Hey y'all, it's the calm before the storm. It's supposed to get really bad out here. Get really bad out here over the weekend. I'm worried about real talk. I'm worried about undefeated. Texas is not equipped to deal with that kind of inclement weather, you know? It's usually hot out there. They don't be getting snow, let alone ice. I looked on the map. They're in the region that's supposed to get ice. The upper region's supposed to get snow. The lower region's supposed to get ice. We got to check on real talk, y'all. We got to check on real talk. We got to check on undefeated. Them dudes not built to handle no cold weather. One of the more interesting things that came out as it pertains to the amendments. Yo, shut up! As it pertains to the amendments to the Muhammad Ali Act, and a part of what's in there, part of what they changed, apparently there's a portion of it that says that 50% of the fighters on a card will have to be subject to randomized testing, which brings forward the issue, well, how are you supposed to pay for that if you're a small-time promoter? If you're a Dimitri Salita, if you're a King's Promotions, if you're a Marv Nation, how are you supposed to pay for half the fighters on a card to have anti-doping testing when that shit ain't cheap? You know, the anti-doping testing is going to cost more than some of the fighters' purses. My peeps and what the fuck is NW? Arkansas getting 8 inches of snow. They say, yeah, bro, it's about to be wild, bro. It's about to be crazy out here. I heard about the storm like a week ago because they was talking about it like a week ago, but I ain't think nothing of it. I thought it was just going to be some regular old snow. This shit, yo, I got to get candles tomorrow and shit. I got to look to get some candles because I already did all the groceries. I already stocked up and all of that. Got to get some candles, some batteries and all that probably. Shit is crazy, bro. The Northwest. Yo, I'm slow, bro, all right? What you want me to do, bro? I'm fucking tired, y'all. I was lifting heavy shit all day. I'm fucking tired. But yo, yeah, a part of the amendments to the Ali Act include 50% of fighters on a given card have to be subject to randomized testing. And the reason that anti-doping testing was never, let's call it uniform across the board on every show with most fighters is because somebody got to pay for that shit, bro. If you got to test every fighter or damn near every fighter on damn near every show, shows are going to get impossible to put on because everybody don't got the money for that. Everybody don't got the money for that. Anti-doping testing is not cheap. I remember hearing it's something, I don't know, but I remember hearing it's something like $26,000 per fighter. It's some fighters now. When you're talking about small hall shows and club shows, Brody, $26,000 might be the fighter's purse, bruh. So that's I don't know. They're gonna have to work that out. They're gonna have to amend that amendment. And how much is it really worth in boxing to try to clean up the sport and clean up the doping in it? Y'all know what I think. Y'all know what I think. And y'all know how I feel about that. But that's part of the amendment. That's part of what they changed. And I can't say that's a good thing because you could put a lot of small club promoters out of business with that. They wouldn't be able to do shows if they have to adhere to that provision. They wouldn't be able to, you know? I saw somebody, yo, undefeated, yo. I hope you ready, yo. I hope you went shopping, motherfucker.
Bro. I last Sunday I went grocery shopping, because they've been telling us there's a big ass arty coming.
Yep.
Uh, I already thought about it. I'm probably gonna watch Rocky 1 through 4.
I dig it.
Uh,
I mean, you
I've
might as well.
I saw because I think they're saying we're gonna be under 22 degrees for 68 hours. They said
Yeah.
Pl-
It's gonna
plus rain.
it's well, I looked at the map And I made sure to check where y'all is at, where you and Real Talk, because Real Talk he get cold easy, because
Yeah,
what I'm saying, he real sensitive and shit.
he shivers, bro. He
Yeah, he
shivers.
gets like he gets real nervous and scared and he shivers and shit. And the part where it showed Texas, they said y'all finna get ice is what y'all gonna get. Y'all gonna get ice. Y'all
Yep.
gonna get snow, but y'all gonna get ice with that snow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
gonna be black ice, bro. They already said
so
it, and it's just like, damn.
the scariest thing they said is that there could be power outages, that it could be a strain on the grid, because I went through that in a snowstorm that happened about, I want to say 3 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, and I had to put us all up in a hotel. We couldn't even stay here. Like, yeah, we had to go to a hotel, bro.
Word that bad?
It was, yeah, it was bad, but it wasn't bad like what they're describing. It was more that this snow was wet. The snow had, like, this was a heavy snow.
So like
So
slurry type shit.
yeah, so it was laying on the power lines, and it basically knocked down the power lines because it was heavy, wet snow.
Yeah,
What
you
they're
had to
just
do it.
what they're describing now is many times worse than that. What they're describing, and I don't know, because like I looked on the part of the map where I'm at, and I'm like, well, it just shows snow there, but even with the snow, that temperature, bruh, it said motherfucking 9, homie. It said, yo,
Ooh.
it said, my dude,
Ooh.
it said motherfucking, yo, if you outside for 9 minutes in this motherfucker, you might get, it shit could get bad. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy, yo. It's all the fucking Democrats' fault, bro. Need to
Fuck.
Yeah.
leave. They've been fucking with ICE all these months. Now the ICE fucking with them. That's what's
Yep.
going on.
You fucking stupid,
ICE is
nigga.
fucking with them, yo.
This nigga's
Leave
stupid.
their ass alone. Like, y'all try to run over that Iceman. Now the Iceman trying to run over y'all. Shit is crazy.
Shit, I want to pick me
But
up a couple of those VMCs, the Canelo drinks. Just gonna
yeah.
fucking just stay in.
No, yeah, when it get cold, just pop one in, bro. You gonna warm up. You gonna be in a Callum Smith fight.
You
Just
gonna
pop
I'm
one
gonna, I'm
start,
gonna
in.
start fucking shadow boxing
yeah,
outside
shadow
without a shirt
boxing.
on, bro. Just Viva Mexico, cabrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? Shadow boxing. Do that David Benavidez shit. But
Niggas too shy.
That black ice ain't no joke though, bro.
no, you ain't gonna be able to drive. Like, I already know that where I'm
Hey,
at,
hey, hey,
ain't
hey, hey,
nobody
hey!
gonna be
It's
able to
African
drive.
Americanized to you, bro.
That is African Americanized. Don't be like
No.
that, undefeated. Don't
No,
be
they
like that.
said they said that when the black ice hits Dallas, bro, all our credit score is gonna go down, bro.
Shut the
I,
fuck
I
up,
heard that shit. I heard that shit. You gotta be kid. Don't
nigga.
go
What?
outside, or your credit score gonna plummet, bro. If you go outside, you gotta stay
You
inside under
fucking
the quilt
stupid,
to
bro.
make sure your shit make sure your shit is at least in the sixes, at least in
They
the
said it.
sixes, bro.
It
You know
said
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
gonna be like starting Friday, like at 4, all the way to like maybe Monday, and it's like, oh fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's all weekend.
Yeah, I
It's
told
all
my
we.
girl because she was like that. She wanted to buy some groceries and shit. Cause like, like when it starts getting like inclement weather, people start acting fucking stupid down here. Way like it's the end times.
Yep.
Well, they already did that here. Like, I get all my shit on Instacart, and I don't actually go to the market very much unless it's for like knickknacks and little things. And like, yo, the delivery person, they kept having to replace shit that
Yeah,
I
I
picked,
hate that shit, bro.
cause it's all bought up. Motherfuckers bought all the sliced bread. They bought all the fucking salmon. They bought, like, yo, what the fuck, yo? And it's cause they panicking. But they have a reason to do that. Like, there was a bad snowstorm here 3 years ago that knocked out the power for, I think it was 3 days. And I had to take my family to a hotel up north because they still had power up north. So I took them up north. It was like, yo, this shit could get bad, yo. I mean, like, I'm getting nervous, yo. Especially for real talk, because he get
Yeah.
cold fast. You
He
I'm
know,
shivers,
cool.
bro.
I'll do
He
it. I got
shivers.
bad circulation.
it's bad. It don't behave. So, you know, and
I'm
yeah,
talking
we know where. I mean, we know where to watch Zayas versus Baru undefeated.
Oh, it's on YouTube, right?
Big
It's on
Tubi.
Tubi, baby.
Oh,
Big
y'all. Oh,
Tubi.
was that for real?
Yes,
That's dead
sir.
ass, homie.
That's
Like they
hilarious,
said
bro.
they
We've been
said it
joking about
earlier.
that. You're
Tubi,
fucking
baby.
lying, bro. We were right.
Yo, yo.
Roku, Tubi, and Vizio. All
Yeah,
Walmart shit.
Word, we were right.
I'm saying. Ain't Vizio a TV?
Yup. Well, they got their own channel.
videos. Yes,
They got their
Like
own
Roku,
channel,
like
but
Roku,
yeah,
like
I
like
don't know they
Roku.
have their
Roku.
own channel.
Yeah, but I can't complain. And honestly, bro, if I'm Bob Arum, I'm like, all right, I'll give this fight for free. Well, he ain't got no choice, but I'll give it
I'm
for free. Y'all rather pay what, $70 to watch just News Stevenson, bro?
for
Like,
real, right? The
you
shit
know?
is that the shit is what Drew mentioned earlier, because Drew, I went live earlier, and what Drew said is true. Last year, Top Rank was in talks with Warner Brothers Discovery, right, about going into a platform deal. But Warner Brothers Discovery ended up being for sale. So everything they was doing and everybody they was dealing with, they froze that. They froze that shit. Like, yo, we ain't gonna make no commitments just yet because we about to get sold. Netflix, I think, just bought them. Netflix bought them. So now that that sale is done, right? Now maybe they could start doing business again to maybe pick up Top Rank. That's fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, because it's like, yo, dog, this shit look bad. This shit look bad, homie. Emiliano on Matchroom, Xander on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Shushu over there, he fucking with the Turk. You know what I
I
mean?
not to defend Bob, because I got a lot of love for Bob, that old fuck man. But what do you do? Like, you got your own promotional company. You're coming from ESPN. Anywhere else is gonna be a downgrade. Like, what's the next best thing besides ESPN, bro?
Yo, my honest opinion is that this is bigger than Bob and bigger than anything Bob could do. This is
Exactly.
this is bigger than. That's why when I talk about their situation, you can't talk about their situation like, oh, y'all fucked up. Nah, they really didn't. They was responsible with their budget. They didn't do a bunch of pay-per-views. They wasn't out here overpaying motherfuckers, but the shit still went sideways. And it's really just the way that business is done in boxing, it finally caught up. That's what you looking at, and that's why it's affecting everybody. It ain't just affecting them. The way that business is done in boxing in this country, not the UK, because they cool in the gang over there. But here, it doesn't make sense. Like, it don't, bro. It don't. You gotta have somebody that'll check these fighters and say, no, homeboy, you not getting that. You still got to work though, but you not getting that. But you still got to work though. Yeah, you need somebody that's gonna crack the whip.
You
And
don't you
for the
don't you don't
yeah,
have you don't have to work if you don't want to. Sit your ass on the shelf.
yeah, but like all these attitudes towards promoters, like there's so many people running around thinking that the promoters is always the bad guy, and they'll say stupid shit like, "Why does boxing need promoters?" Brody, without promoters, who's gonna invest in the boxers' careers? Who's gonna pay to put together their shows? Who's gonna pay their opponents? Who's gonna pay for their advertisement? That's what the promoters are for. It's in the fucking name, promoters. But because of so many horror stories, of the Don King era, right? And the mafia era, they think it's still like that now. Like, no, homie, without the promoters, we don't have a sport. Without the promoters, we don't have a sport. Because it's their money that launches these careers. It's their money that does that. And without that, we don't have a sport. So you got to stop thinking that the fighters are always the good guys and the promoters are always the bad guys. No, not really. These days, it's more common that the fighters is greedy and they don't want to work, and they're the bad guys. Look at Floyd Schofield. Did y'all see what they said about a Lamont Roach fight? Motherfucker
Yeah,
said,
they
"Look,
said that the
The body.
who who the
yeah,
fuck the body fight was more lucrative.
yeah,
Like, bro, nigga.
yo, and you and this, yo, and but this, like, I heard that shit, and I had a blood pressure spike because I'm like, see, this is what's wrong with boxing. This is
Yo,
you got an opportunity to fight a guy who's been in there with Javante Davis. He been in there with Isak Cruz. He been a champion before, right? You know that if you could beat this guy, it's a message. Like, that would be a statement because Javante couldn't beat him. Isak couldn't beat him. If you beat him, that's a big fucking deal. But what do you want to do? You want to fight the fucking Canadian. And that is what's wrong with boxing. You know that one fight would easily be more interesting to people. You know which fight it is. but you act dumb. And that's the problem with the infrastructure of the sport. You have the wiggle room to act dumb and waste time
And
and
it's
waste
worse that
money.
these fucking journalists don't call him out because, like, even the journalists, he sabes, bro. Like, no te hagas puto. You know that what the better fight is. You need to call him out on that shit.
And why am I glad that Dana White is not going to tolerate shit from the journalists? Look at y'all spend all day kissing ass for fighters, right? Kissing ass. Don't ask them the real questions. Don't put them on the spot. But y'all want to get rah-rah with Dana, right? It's like, yeah, everything has to change now. And yeah, everything has to change. Because y'all know, the guy that was interviewing Mama Scope, he didn't put him on the spot. He didn't tell him like, well, I mean, like, you think that Roach is bigger than Body? I mean, you think that Body would be a bigger fight than Roach? Come on, homie. We ain't gonna
Not
use no common sense no more.
not to defend Mama Hofield, but what he said makes sense about Netflix being a bigger company than DAZN.
No, no, yeah, but it's not a given that Schofield versus. It's not a given that Schofield versus Body would land on Netflix.
I
That's
thought it
not a
was bold
given.
of him to even mention Netflix. Like, what the fuck makes you think
Plus,
you're gonna fight on
Yeah, because
Netflix?
plus,
Jake is out of commission for the foreseeable future. That is a fact. That is confirmed. That dude is out of commission. Two people that I spoke to that would know. That dude is out of commission for the foreseeable future. He ain't fighting no time soon. The only one who would have got you on Netflix would have been Jake. Not every MVP show is on Netflix. Some of them shows is on the zone. So when Mama Ho said, "Oh yeah, he got net," Brody, who the fuck told you fighting on Netflix? On whose undercard? Because it ain't gonna be Jake's. On whose undercard? Amanda just fought, but that was on the zone. That wasn't on Netflix. Netflix only want the big, big, big joints. I will right now. It ain't no big, big, big joints right now. So if MVP does a show, if that's what you thinking, that MVP could pay for the fight, it's probably gonna be on the zone, homie. It's gonna be on the zone where you already fight. So
well,
for so for the zone, paying for a fight with a Canadian that yeah, we know Lucas Body. I know who that is. He's actually not a bad fighter. He's not better than Roach. But for paying for that, the Roach fight is a better fight. You know it, your mama know it, Real Talk know it, Undefeated know
Bro,
it,
my grandma
Herb
know
know it.
that shit.
Everybody know that, and that's the problem with boxing. You got guys like the Schofields that are at liberty to waste time, to waste money. When you know this, like this is common sense, bro. We don't got to sit here arguing about the shit. Everybody knows which fight is better. You just don't want to fight anybody good. That's all it is. Like that's all. It ain't complicated. The same attitude you got towards a Mason fight is the same attitude you got towards a Roach fight because you don't want to fight nobody good. That clearly you want to get an
yo,
email title, fight a Canadian, and then fuck off.
the fucking nerve of this dude coming from that, pulling out from the Shakur fight. His last fight, he had like 2 ant bites and injury. Like, bro, you have no say so right now.
That's why the fighters, like it's gonna sound fucked up, but any entry level job, I do look at the boxers as being entry level. You entry level in the sense that you're replaceable. They could find another you tomorrow. You replaceable. You know when you stop being entry level? When you multi-weight, when you unified, when you could sell tickets, when you a Canelo, when you are indispensable. Then you not entry level then, but a Schofield, you entry level, homie. You just another kid. You just another kid in the ranks, bro. You
Bro,
stop boxing
even
tomorrow.
with a championship, you could be entry level these days.
I mean, like, sort of. You know that winning a belt is really just the start because there are lots
Yep.
of guys. There's lots of belts to win. There's
Bro, a
lots
lot
of
of these
belts to win,
motherfuckers aren't even winning belts. They're getting emailed them hoes these days, bro.
and
And
that's the other thing that you didn't beat nobody for that belt. You didn't beat nobody for that. But like you about to fight in a title fight. You got a chance to be in a big fight because you versus Roach is kind of a big fight. Like Roach, he buzzing, because
yep.
they can't beat him. They can't beat him. Javante couldn't do it. Isak couldn't do it. Maybe you could do it, but nah. You want to fight the Canadian? Okay, bro. Okay.
I
Then
mean, most of, if not all, American champions currently are either email champions or they fought for a vacant title.
You're not wrong. Even Mason, that I like Mason, but even Mason fought for a vacant title. He didn't. You know, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Yeah,
But
you know,
now,
like
like,
it's not not every case is the same,
No.
but the result is like they're all either email champions or they're fucking fighting for vacant titles.
look at the guys at 147. Barrios and Rolly are email champions. Well, all right, we got to give Devin his flowers. He's not an email champion. He won that off of, even though it was boring, but we got to give him that credit that, well, you did fight him and you did beat him. Credit to you.
He beat that email champion to get that.
Good point that you did beat an email champion though. Like that dude, you know what I'm saying?
Por eso, way, even the ones that do, fool, you're beating an email champion, bro. Like, come
And then
on,
you
now.
think about it that this process, you know, this process is supposed to be what that people were so mad at Dana, but this is the process that you think is better. Motherfuckers getting email belts. You've got mail. Nobody gets excited off of that. Why you think it feel like boxing not exciting no more? Well, who the fuck gonna be excited about an email, homie? What is the exciting part? Fuck is the exciting part?
You said that about the body and Netflix and the zone, which he fights there. Are you sure he's still fighting on the zone?
Talking about Floyd.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not be. You hit the nail on the head. I'm just saying that, like, you might not be
Yo.
fighting on the zone. You might not be fighting nowhere real soon.
Hey,
You know
real talk. I'm not talking in real talk, but real talk. You know who should leave the zone too?
who?
Ooh,
Eddie.
Why?
Bro, there's nothing he could do to beat Zuffa. Like you're pretty much
Mm,
you're gonna sign to the zone again, which is slowly gonna kill you, bro. Ain't nobody trying to pay for them prices when you could pay 14.99 for Paramount.
you know what the
Fuck
thing
out of
is?
here.
I'll say this: that somebody said this, which I have to admit, in hindsight, is true. Leaving Sky, leaving Sky, you don't have access to the casuals no more, and it's because of what we said before. Sky is basically like a cable channel. You know, it's like it's their equivalent of ESPN over there. And you not being on Sky, you don't have the same reach that you used to have. So when you're on the zone, you can't advertise anything you're doing to anybody but who already has the zone. You know that there's no channel surfing. There's no cable package. If you advertise something on the zone, a fight you doing, whatever, the only people that are going to see it are people that already have the zone.
Yup.
You can't grow. You can't. There's no. Whereas on Sky, Sky is a big channel over there, and everybody has it, but they're not just boxing fans. There's soccer. There's other sports. There's darts. Like the darts. One of the funny things is I think Matchroom Darts is still on Sky over there. And darts is big over there. That you got to bring the spillover back to boxing. I'm not sure that I would say they should leave the zone at this point. I'm not sure I would say at this point we're at. They may not have to leave it yet, but what you're saying is true. That competing with Paramount, once they really get going, it's gonna be
Yeah.
rough. It's gonna be rough.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, 14.99. I believe I checked today. 14.99 compared to what 40 for the zone, and you giving me some bullshit fights, especially from the UK. Yeah, if I'm Eddie, bro, I'm like, look, Bob, my bad, bro. Can I join you on Roku TV?
I mean, think about it like this: that y'all doing this dumbass pay-per-view shit. Like y'all gonna do Wilder Chisora, which I don't mind as a fight.
I love
But
that.
y'all gonna put that as a pay-per-view. Y'all know y'all are. Y'all know y'all are. And I'm like, that should be a pay-per-view for Brits, not for us. Not in America. Wilder's
Ain't that
not box office. The
ain't, ain't
fuck?
that ain't that Chisora's last fight?
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be pay per view. So I'm telling you, bro, if you're Eddie, you should probably look at the everything from above and be like, do I want to sign back to the zone?
It's
Because
rough, bro. But they got a lot of fingers in that pot, bro. It's like it's not you know, like you could say that, okay, go back to Sky. That would not be an easy transition. You know that Anthony Joshua has a stake in the zone as a platform.
Oh
They
yeah.
signed a deal. They signed a deal. They're like, yo, this is where we be at. You know what I mean? So it would not be easy to go
How
back. But
much?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But they did say that he owns a stock. Like
Like a
he has
6 ounce, 8 ounce.
Oh, because
shit.
even
Oh
he
my
gave him
I'm working on my dad jokes, bro. Fuck off.
you fucking dickhead, bro.
like even Joshua, he thanked the zone for letting him fight on Netflix and get that Jake Paul bag, which is cool, but he still got to go back to the zone. But I'm looking at Eddie, like Eddie, what's in it for you in the long run, bro? Because the zone, y'all are fucking up big time,
Yeah. I
big
mean,
time.
I think they are. And I have to admit it. You know that I've been the DAZN fanboy. I've been with that. I've been on that train for years now. But the way things are going, we did lose something as a result of this streaming. It's too niche. It's too niche. You can't grow like this. You know, I keep saying, motherfucker surfing through some channels or whatever. He'll bump into motherfucker getting his ass beat, and he'll sit there and watch it. Like, oh, that motherfucker getting fucked up. And sit there and watch it. And then you got a new boxing fan. That cannot happen on the app. It can't, because the only people that have it and the only people you can advertise to are people that are already boxing fans. You're not gonna make no new ones, you know? And then now look at what you charging. You are even less likely now to get new subs based on these new prices. It was already type expensive for some people. I thought it was okay, but now look at what y'all doing.
How
Yo,
much?
dog, 400 and change, bro. I don't. I'm sorry, homie.
Yeah,
That
them
is
niggas don't know how to behave over there at the zone, bro.
that's a ridiculous ass number for entertainment, don't you
What's
think?
what's the average pay per view price for a zone fight?
60, 60.
Yeah, for the zone, like I actually love the Wilder Chisora fight. I really do. I like that fight a lot. It's not worth no $60. It's worth a good
No.
14.99 via Paramount.
I don't think it should be a pay-per-view in this country at all, bro. They're breaking the rules. The reason they're breaking the rules is this. You do a pay-per-view in London in April. In London, Brody, that's the afternoon. That's not prime time hours to sell a box office fight. Y'all know that. That's not the hours you sell a pay-per-view. It is not. $60 in the middle of the day for Wilder, who was just in Wichita, Kansas, with a journeyman. For Derek, and I love Chisora, but this is why the standard has to be maintained. You telling people that they got to pay 60 cash to see Wilder fight a dude with losses in the double digits? That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy. Wilder, we know Wilder ain't what he was. We know that. But you telling us in the middle of the afternoon, we got to kick that out. And it ain't right. It ain't right. And even if Daniel is on the undercard and Zhang is too, Daniel and Zhang are coming off of knockout losses. Where is the standard? Well, I got to watch these motherfuckers that got their ass beat already. Yeah, I
That's
got to
that.
kick
That's
out
that
$60.
PVC standard, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you get to be on pay-per-view if you lose. If you win, no pay-per-view for you.
If
But if
you
you
if you
That's
lose,
lose, bro, I'll get you a title shot, and you get to
that's
be on pay per view in the main
that's
event.
that's worse. You know what? That's just equivalent to Ryan Garcia coming off of a loss in an ambulance, fighting Mario Barrios coming from a draw to a
You said
40-year old.
in
two
an
draws.
ambulance. Like how you
Two
specified it.
draws, two draws, because he drew before that. What they're doing now does not make sense. And all they're doing is taking fights. Look, you saw Derek Chisora fight Joseph Parker 2 times. It was not a pay-per-view. It was not a pay-per-view. You see what I mean?
Yep.
Derek Chisora, as much as I love the guy, if you are in the United States, it shouldn't cost you anything extra to watch that guy. That makes no sense. Even less with
Do
Wilder.
y'all ever get this like feeling that like everybody is just really just fucking everyone's leftovers here? It just feels like everybody's recycling each other's fighters, bro. It's like they wanted all of Tank's fighters, all of his resume fighters to fucking fight each other, and that then they started passing around each other a fucking belt, and now the
The
one
shit is
guy
the
that put
shit
up a
is that
fucking fight with
value.
Tank.
The shit is that value is something that you have to build. So if you told me, okay, Frank Martin fought Javante Davis, and then if you told me Frank Martin versus Floyd Schofield, sign me up. Frank Martin versus William Zepeda, yeah, sign me up. Frank Martin versus Sam Noakes, Abdullah Mason, Gary Antoine Russell. There's value in Frank, but it has to be built. It has to be built. The way y'all are doing things. Oh well, he fought this guy on pay per view, so now he on pay per view forever. I guess, because
No.
he fought this guy on pay per view, so yeah, pay per view forever, yo, pay per view forever.
Who was the dude that beat Matthias?
Dalton
Um,
Smith.
Puello.
bro, Dalton Smith versus Frank Martin. I love that fight, but it ain't
Yeah,
pay per view.
it's not. It's
Fuck
like
out of here.
literally, it's not. It's not pay per view just because it's a decent fight. Because then, what does that mean? That what you already paying for, which is subscription, what you serving slop? Because you making if every decent fight has to be a pay per view, so what you serving, homie? Slop the rest of the time? This don't make sense. If Top Rank that's fucked up in the game right now, they are fucked up. If they could give away Zayas and Baru, homie, y'all need to ease the fuck up. Yeah, y'all need to ease up. Y'all bugging out with this pay-per-view shit, yo. You know?
So if you're Eddie with Matchroom, what do you do? Because the zone, it's sad to say, they're a sinking ship. Y'all are fucking up big
It's
time.
looking it's the main thing that's sinking them is the pricing. It's just too much. You can
Well, pay per
the
view.
like no matter how much we like a card, or how much we like a schedule, or how much we like a fighter, I can't get over that price because when I look at that price, I'm like, nobody is gonna pay this. Nobody's gonna pay this. And nobody's gonna see, they're not gonna do the ultimate tier. I'm telling you now, most bro, they're not gonna give you $400 for some entertainment. But you know what else they not gonna do? They not gonna pay $60 every time you do a pay-per-view. They're
Plus
not.
the plus the 40 to buy. You got to buy the month, so it's $100, bro. Yo,
Then
suck dick, bro.
that's
Suck
what I'm
dick.
saying. None of this shit is gonna work. They're like, y'all are bugging out. This is not gonna work. You're just gonna keep losing subscribers like this. You would be better off giving this shit away as regular fights because at least then you could get some subs. The only way you can compete with Paramount at this point, you got two things working for you. You got brand trust that people know you. They do know you. They know a lot of your fighters. So you got that on Paramount and Zuffa. And you need to give this shit away. Like, yeah, a lot of this shit, y'all got to stop with this shit. Frank, you can't keep thinking because you got a couple of good heavyweights, everything need to be a pay-per-view. That's lunacy, bro. It's the middle of the afternoon. When the fuck we start selling pay-per-views at 5 p.m.? Nah, homie, like that. Nah, that's not gonna work. It can't. Shit is
Um,
wild out here, B.
the way I mean, the reason why I say Eddie needs to leave the zone, bro, because I fuck with Eddie, I really do. But eventually, all these sanctioning bodies, they're gonna go with Zuffa. They're gonna go with Dana. Like, bro, you're gonna be
No, I
shit out of
mean,
luck.
no, no, no. I mean, no, no, no. I mean, like when it comes to that, the sanctioning bodies are still gonna fuck with him more so now, and they'll afford his fighters opportunities more so now because he's gonna be one of the few guys that's getting any kind of broadcast money. So the sanctioning bodies is not the real issue. It's what you said initially. You competing with Paramount now, bro. Americans already know Dana. They already know him. It's like it ain't like the shit I see. This shit could get real, real fast, homie. This shit could get real, real fast, bro. And you said you wanted to compete with him. I ain't you about to. All right. They got WWE to promote their shit. They got UFC to promote their shit. And you know the other thing, the boxing journals. Boxing is a small, in America, I'll say everybody that's eating off of boxing is small, homie. So you going Fight Hub gonna be over there now? Yeah, Fight Hub gonna try to do interviews with Zuffa if they let him. Fight Hub, Fight Hype. Uh, 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 uh. Who's the other big ones? Who's the Seconds Out? They're gonna try to do interviews with them. Like, yeah, because boxing is not really that big in this country. So if it's not that many promoters doing shows, it's not that many avenues for you to make money. So now those journalists, they're all gonna try to go to Dana. All these content creators, they going you like, yeah, if you want to have something to talk about, you're gonna have to talk about that Zuffa shit, bro. Because you can't talk about the next PBC show.
Where's my boy Jean Zero at, man?
Right, Sean Zattel, and you done fucked up. I don't know why you did that dumb shit. Now you can't go.
He
You should have
thought
said,
he thought he was hot shit talking shit to Dana.
I'm
Like, yo, all
telling
right, bro.
you should have told Dana, yo, you look fucking sexy in that t-shirt today, Mr. White. You should have said something instead of that dumb shit. Now you can't go.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with that. Is
He
that a new
should
haircut,
have
Dana?
did that Zach Galifianakis that's a cute top. Where'd you get it?
Motherfucker said, is that a new haircut, Dana?
He's stupid, bro. He's I got you a comb, Dana.
Oh shit! Shout out to motherfucking Mr. Tibbs. Isn't Bam's contract up? Yo, dog, that's what we was talking about earlier, bro.
Yo.
That if because like I said, Eddie, and that's why you shouldn't talk shit to people. That's why you shouldn't do that. Like, dog, you don't know you don't know what could happen 10 steps from now. You don't know. Even I did not foresee that they was gonna sign Ja. I didn't see that in my crystal cock. In the cock hole, I didn't see
shit.
that.
You ain't grip
That
the balls
changes. That changes. I couldn't see past the balls.
right,
That changes everything. If you're willing to sign one champion, you may be open to signing another. If the money at Zuffa for Bam is better than what he been getting, I mean, like, motherfuckers gonna go where the money is at the end of the day, bro. And they got a deep fucking war chest, bro. They got a lot of money.
They got that oil money, man.
Through the pubes, bro.
Pubes, bro. Say it again, Undefeated.
They got that oil money. And
Hell yeah.
speaking of oil money, right? What about all those Riyadh season fighters like Shasnu Stevenson, all of them, bro? What if Dana's like, hey, Turkey, let me get them fighters, bro?
Hey, but shout out to America though, bro. We got that oil money now too.
Yeah,
we do got that oil money now. Shout out to us, bro. The shit is, well, I think that Dana would use those fighters sparingly. It's hard to imagine that Dana wants to use Devin Haney. Dana wants to use like for what, dog? We having trouble sleeping? Fuck you gonna use him for?
But like we said it, like they could pivot instead of the original ones. Be like, you know what, Oscar, he's out of here. Al, he's out of here. Eddie, you're still there. Bob, we don't know where you at. Why don't we just take over the whole sport? Fuck it.
I'm telling you that's the pivot that I sense. That's the
Yeah.
pivot that
Then
I
leave
sense.
fucking Shakur and Devin out.
The pivot that I sense is, like I said yesterday, maybe when they started, they thought they had to work around these motherfuckers. And then they seen, no, we don't. These motherfuckers is weak and sick. We'll beat their ass. We'll beat their ass, bro.
Shit, we're over here thinking they're Greenland. Well, let's go take their shit, fuck.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It could be like, because that's what I sense. That I wish somebody would have asked them, but motherfuckers just be so starstruck when they get in front of people. I ain't getting a Dana White interview. I know that. But I would have asked him, was it always your intention to pick up sanctioning body champions, or is that something that changed in between the time you started and where we are now? When did you decide that you would be okay to pick up a champion with one of these sanctioning bodies?
That's not the real question. What's the real question? The real question is, when you're washing your face, do you go all the way up to the back of your neck, or do you stop at the top of your forehead?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I stop at the top of my forehead, bro. I right here. That's when
motherfucker's bald, bro.
That is true, bro.
Does this nigga go all the way to the back of his neck? Like, how is it one full?
Not for nothing.
Motion?
He might go to the small of his back, bro.
You know,
he might go.
Motherfucker built like Majin Buu and shit.
You know what I'm saying? You might go to the smallest. You know what I'm saying? Wash that shit too, bro. But real shit though, the reason that's a question that needs to be asked is because that would give you the answer as to whether or not it's a pivot, depending on what he says. If he said, nah, it was always our intention, we were always open to doing this, then it's not a pivot. But if he says, no, we decided, we looked at the situation and we decided we can use him, that is a pivot. And that's bad. Not bad for us, not bad for me and you, but that's bad for Eddie. Frank don't got nothing to worry about because Frank on his UK shit, hard body. Nothing Dana does can really affect Frank. He don't operate in America,
You
but Eddie
know,
does.
I
Majin Buu is
think
crazy.
I think I think they're gonna take over the whole shit. Cause remember, like
I
two,
think
three
they're
weeks
gonna.
ago,
I think they're gonna take over the United States undefeated, not the whole
yeah.
shit. I
No,
don't think
the
they're
whole
gonna take.
the
I don't think they're gonna take over Mexican boxing, bro. I don't think they're gonna
well,
take
Oh
over
no no
wait,
no
hold
no.
Asian
on, hold on,
boxing. Like,
hold on,
nah,
bro. Hold on, because if you think about it, American boxing is low key
no.
Mexican
I'm
boxing.
telling you,
No,
no, no,
it's
no.
not.
I'm
No.
telling you that there's a scene. You know this. There's a scene south of the border. They have a
Yeah,
boxing scene. You know that there's a boxing scene in Asia, not just Japan either, but
yeah.
also in Thailand. There's a boxing scene. You know that there's an Australian boxing scene. You know that there's a UK, right? There's UK boxing. Then there's Eastern European boxing. You're not going to take all of that over. What you will take over that I see, and I'm scared, is America. What I see, they may take this over.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro, don't be scared. We
I'm
needed this
scared. No,
shit.
I'm
We needed
scared,
this shit.
bro. Like,
Do
nah,
you,
I'm
No,
do you
change
want a
is
fucking.
hug,
good,
bro?
bro.
Do you want a hug, bro?
I do. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Shout out
talk, give him
to
a hug, bro.
Nah, country,
Mr.
get to
Tips.
it.
Eddie talking wild few months ago. I'm telling you, bro, that Eddie, I don't know, like, I want to compete with them. I want to, yeah, like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You only said that shit because you thought it was gonna be easy. You ain't realize, yo, these motherfuckers is really about to get down. You understand that shit?
Yeah,
They about
bro,
to get
you're
down.
they are gonna take over USA boxing because weren't they like 3 weeks ago down here in Texas looking at USA boxing?
I'm saying. Literally, they were. Him
They
and
were,
Nick Khan. Him and Nick
yeah.
Khan.
If
So
if
Nah,
they if they cut that pipeline, bro, forget it. It's a wrap. It's
telling
a
you.
wrap,
nah,
bro.
your Photoshop of Dana where he's big as shit, like the Kingpin, bro. Like that's really how I see that nigga now, bro. Like
The shit
he
is
really sitting there big as shit.
Yo,
the
you should
shit
put
is
him on a Frank Lucas jacket.
here's the danger. Up until this point, many of the standout amateurs that America produces have been funneled directly to Top Rank through their pipeline. If Top Rank don't land on their feet, it's not like we're not going to have amateurs anymore. No, we're still going to have them, but where are they going to go? They're either going to go to Zuffa Boxing, Matchroom, or MVP. There's only 3 places to go now. You're either going to go to Zuffa, Matchroom, or MVP. If Top Rank doesn't recover, I'm still praying, real talk. I'm still praying undefeated that it's not too late. Bob will figure something out, but I'm
Nah,
scared, man.
no, I'm with you, way.
We
I'm
need
with you, bro. I know what you mean, way.
Scared, bro.
we
Fucking
need we
scared.
need we need Bob to take like a fucking the fountain of youth kind of drink, bro. We need
Who
young
seen
Bob.
Batman? Who seen Batman when Ra's al Ghul dip in that green jizz? He dip in that, and
He's
then he come out
stupid.
all mad and brolic.
Yeah,
Come out
You
all
talking
mad.
about the Lazarus pit?
The
yeah,
Lazarus pit, bro. We gotta throw
yeah.
Bob in that shit. Push him
Bob
in that
and
shit.
he's gonna come out with a suit on and shit. He's gonna tell Dana, "Here's the
Bro, he's
skinny
gonna
jack."
come out. He's gonna come out like Master Roshi whenever he's all fucking brolic and
he's,
shit.
he's
The
gonna come out with
motherfucker
that
said
mask outfit.
he said he gonna come out with a zoot suit with the sharp ass hat and
He's
Yeah,
gonna
cigarette.
hell
with the
yeah.
long eagle feather. He's gonna tell Dana, here's the skinny jack." This is my bitch.
Yo, kick that nigga off the panel, bro. That nigga's stupid,
Stupid,
bro.
yo.
That nigga.
Here's the skinny jack.
Oh shit.
Yo,
Fuck.
this nigga here this nigga watch
Yo,
too
that
many
shit
cartoons,
made my
bro.
chest hurt, bro.
This nigga watch too many cartoons, bro.
Yo, my stomach hurt, yo. It's so painful. Oh shit!
Shit.
He said his skinny cat.
Stop saying.
Oh,
Yo, that shit hurt, bro. Oh shit!
That was yo. I haven't laughed like that in a fat ass minute, B.
Yo, I haven't laughed like that in a minute, B.
shit.
Yo,
We need young Bob back, man.
yo, but like, yo, shit, yo, that shit hurt my
Nigga
stomach,
said,
yo.
we need 1930. We need 1930 Bob.
Yo, he gonna
Bro.
have a Tommy gun too. You know he gonna have a Tommy gun with the
Ooh, Prohibition Bob back, man.
Nigga said, that nigga said, we need World War II Bob.
Yo, B. Yo, shit, shout out to motherfucking Misael. Y'all think UFC fighters will abandon it? Yes, I do. I mean, like now,
Yeah, hell yeah. There's gonna be a
Abso-
portion for sure.
and you know that the pipeline is there, and what fighters have already built something like, say, Tom Aspinall. He was talking about leaving the UFC for boxing anyway.
Yeah.
Well, now you can. Now you literally.
Ilya Taporia también. He was
I
talking
seen-
about wanting to.
I seen he said that shit, and it's like, well, if you did it now, it wouldn't be so bad because they can develop you. It won't just be you selling your soul or jumping into some fight that you know you're not ready for. They can still develop you as a boxer to bring you up gradually, and you'll go into it with all the fans you made that you bring over from the UFC. So it wouldn't be a bad thing. Like, look, listen. Tom Aspinall, for example, Tom Aspinall versus let's get a David Adilier. That's a reasonable fight. Like, yeah, Tom, David Adilier does suck dog dick. He's fucking terrible. And it's fucking terrible.
That's
And
fucked
Tom,
up.
I'm saying he sucks enough that's a fight. And that is a fight that you can't. Tom Aspinall is from what? Liverpool, right? He's from Liverpool.
Yeah.
And David Adilier is a London boy, I think. He's from London. So it's like, yo, dog, you
That's a
literally
good old scrap there.
It's a good old fight there, you see. You see what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
see?
Yo, dog.
Yeah, see?
Yo, I swear to God. Yo, I'm about to jump on my shit and make Prohibition Bob, yo.
Prohibition with the Tommy gun.
With the Tommy gun and the cigarette, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, shit is crazy. Shout out to motherfucking Snazzy. Mick Francis said Matchroom and DAZN didn't offer him a contract. Yeah, I heard that they didn't actually offer Jai anything.
Thomas from Manchester. Patty's from Liverpool.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I heard that they didn't actually try to re-sign Jai Opataya. That's fucked up.
He's a great fighter, but that division, he's Clarissa Shields, bro.
You know what the shit is?
Mine is a great fighter.
Watch
You
your
got
fucking mouth, bro.
no what? Yeah, that is disrespectful. I wouldn't want nobody comparing me to Clarissa.
Schools, bro. Watch your mouth, bro.
Listen, the shit is, I'm not trying to be fucked up or nothing. But if you Matchroom, they looked at what we saw. If it's the way that people say it is, that they didn't offer him nothing, they saw what we saw. Zerto not gonna fight this dude, bro.
Type shit,
Fuck
right?
no.
And David not.
That's
if David
fucked
went,
up, way.
and David, if David went, he not gonna fight this dude neither.
Isn't he
bro.
Ring Magazine?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, bro.
He's lineal, bro. Like, he's still lineal Ring Magazine with the IBF. But they must have, honestly, if they didn't offer him nothing, if that's true, and Mick Francis said it, so I'm going to just assume, why would he say that if it wasn't true? They cut their losses like, bro, we like the guy, but we can't get him them fights. We can't make them dudes fight him.
I can't,
and yeah,
it's business, bro. I can't argue with that.
And the shit is, the other thing is, Jai said he not moving up till he become undisputed. All right, well, I guess you're not moving up there. We can't do nothing. What the fuck we gonna do? We ran out of guys for you to beat up, bro. We don't got nobody. We could try to get you that Armenian, but that's not a big fight anyway. Let's be honest. Like, that's not a big fight. It's a meaningful fight. It is significant, but it's not a big fight. We don't make no paper off of that. So, yo, that's wild.
He's like Major Payne when he got fired. He's like, there's gotta be somebody that need killing.
yo, yo, I'm still thinking about Prohibition Bob. Yo.
Yeah, man.
1912 bottle got there.
He got like the barrels of alcohol and shit, the kegs of alcohol.
Okay,
and
here's
shit.
the skinny Jack.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm doing that. Yo, Prohibition Bob.
Prohibition Bob,
Yo,
man.
straight out the Lazarus pit, B.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Chris, what it do?
Poppin', how y'all doing today?
We good, bro. Shout out to Drew. What I miss? Recap Crystal Verga. We talking about this shit with Zuffa, bro. I don't know if you've been keeping up with what's going on. Cause I know you trying to be like I know you doing the lawyer thing, bro.
No, I'm not. I work at Best Buy right now, so I'm just in between jobs.
Yo,
So-
you didn't need to. You didn't need to say that, bro.
Motherfucker over here.
He
He
gonna
over
have
here
that
telling
blue-
us. Yeah, he's over here trying to sell us that.
Send Jules super chats for Chris.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
over here
yeah.
trying to.
He's not gonna send him shit, but send him to Jules.
But
You
send
know
him
he's
anyway.
trying to. You know he's trying to show off, right? Chris over here trying to tell us he part of the Greek squad protection and shit. Like,
Yo,
No, I'm not.
no.
No, I see them niggas. I work with them. They get their money's worth. But what you guys were saying about Jayo Pataya is 100% fact. None of them dudes are going to want to fight him.
Not gonna
So
fight him.
they're gonna cut his losses. Is it fucked up?
And he's kind of making it. Well, I'm not gonna say that he's making it worse. It's not a situation that is tenable. If you're saying that I'm not leaving this division until I become undisputed, well, bro, you're not gonna become undisputed. So I guess you're gonna die here. I guess, because that's not gonna happen. These dudes is not gonna fight you. This, like, I'm gonna ask y'all before I smoke the cigarette. Do y'all think David would? Zerto's not gonna fight him. I'm convinced Zerto will never fight this dude. He will never fight this dude. But would David, even for like the right price, if they throw a bag at him, would David do it?
Zerto won't fight him. Why do you think David would fight him? David said, "I'm only up here for Zerto for one fight." He's willing to kill
My
himself.
dude, yeah,
to
but
make
you know,
175.
bro, he's not going back to 75, Chris.
What
Like,
makes you think
can't-
he won't? What makes you
Alright.
think he won't?
Don't
It's
hold
not
your
that,
breath,
that's not how
bro.
the bodies work, bro.
Hey, yo, bro,
won't-
these people
my
have
dude,
done
he
some
won't be
wild
able to
shit
get
before.
back down there, bro. If he
I
get
don't-
back down there, Chris, you remember what happened
It's
to Chad
on God.
Dawson when he fought Ward?
What?
Remember what happened to Chad Dawson?
Yeah, I remember that wholeheartedly, but motherfuckers would take that than get their fucking neck broken by Jayo Pataya.
That's
You
true.
know,
That is
fuck?
true. That is.
He would get his
That's
back
true.
broke.
That's
Yo,
true.
bro, let me tell you
He
something.
break his
Jayo
asshole.
Pataya,
Final.
let me tell you something. Jayo Pataya beat the shit out of Morris Breedis. Can we say Morris
Twice.
Breedis was? Yeah, can we say Morris Breedis is one of the best cruiserweights of all time? Am I
would say
wrong?
maybe-
in that?
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't get said enough, but that dude he's in the top 10.
I was gonna say top
Cruiserweight.
10 of all times. Yeah.
And there's
Nope.
an argument, though. There is an argument top 5.
Yes.
Because it's
I mean, he
Holyfield,
arguably
it's
gave.
Usyk, it's
Yeah.
Usyk, Holyfield, David Hay. I would put Breedis after them. Yeah,
Tony
I would.
Bellew? Tony
Honestly,
Bellew?
Nope.
Honestly,
No.
I think outside of Fury, I think it was Breedis that gave Usyk his hardest fight.
easily. But yeah,
And
like
look what Jayo Pataya did to fucking Breedis
look-
twice.
look. Alternatively, Chris, before I smoke the cigarette, alternatively, entertain this. Cause you saying David gonna go back to light heavyweight, I don't believe that shit at all. Hell no. He's not. He can't go back. Why you think he going up? He can't make
He-
that shit.
He's gonna fight Jayo Pataya. Just answer the question, yes or no.
I'm saying,
Fuck
can't
no.
you see? There's nobody else up there to make money, and it's
Exactly.
not like he could fucking go to heavyweight.
Do you think?
Man,
you
Chris,
gonna
there's more
deal with
important things to talk about, like Jules Clown and Steven Espinosa today. because someone asked about Showtime.
Yeah, that shit.
Are
Yo,
you
that
fucking
shit.
for real?
No,
Drewski, what's up, baby?
Because listen, Drew, I got mad at that shit because like, I don't know if that dude watches the relay, but I'm the only one that pointed that out. I'm literally the only content creator that pointed that out.
No, that's why I said it on Twitter. Like, someone's watching because a lot of the talking points have been happening.
Paramount was already in boxing. They were already in boxing and left. And they decide not to come back unless it's with Dana. What does that say about Dana? That's literally what I said. What does that say about Dana? They trust him more than they trust y'all.
Yeah.
And the talking point that I was bringing up today, Jules, remember how everybody got their panties in a bunch, and then Elon Omar, the rep, said, like, we need to look at this more. And they're like, yeah. Now all the liberal boxing activists are mad because of the drug testing and the doubled insurance. You see what liberals do when they complain?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is she could get it. And I know about the Somalians and the fraud and all of it.
You know Ilhan Omar, Trump alleged that she's fucking her brother, though.
That make me want to have sex with her even more, bro. Like,
no,
this guy is crazy.
Hey,
she'll spit on it.
I really want to
step
now. Listen, y'all you're in the chat.
Hey, Chris,
Chris, you don't go to the Chris. Look in my eyes, bro. You don't go to the incest part of Pornhub. It's good shit.
No,
Stepsister porn.
Yo, what? Yo, let me get off this plane. Let me get off this plane.
Chris,
stepsister porn, bro.
My algorithm now is gothic women with the fucking tongue piercing split, where like tongue splits in two. I love it.
All right, motherfucker. You just trying to fucking iguana. He talking about the bitches with the forked tongue.
You trying to fuck a reptilian?
You know where they get their tongue split, so it's like looks like two tongues.
I'm not making out with. No, I'm not making out with.
Oh yeah, lick my fucking ass, bitch.
Okay. Yo, George said Adelia is trash. George said Adelia is trash. Adelia is trash, but he kills Aspinall.
Yes, he does.
Said, Chris, hook me up with a TV. Can you do that?
No, I'm not doing that. I don't got the breath for it either.
Hey, you work at Smart Tech. You work at Smart Tech, nigga.
Motherfuckers is on time, bro. They on time. Let me smoke my cigarette. I'll be right back.
Yo, funny enough,
you fucking with the wrong sand nigga.
Yo, fuck you, Drew.
Bro, I ain't seen that movie in a fat minute.
I love that movie, man.
Yo, all I'm gonna say is this: Nicki Minaj really fucked up her whole fucking career, fucking with Erica Kurt. Ain't that some shit?
Hell yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is with these people. These people have no backbone. They're for the highest bidder.
Hey,
and if
they're finna throw the book at that nigga Don though.
I hope they do, bro.
What did he do?
He was doing that protest inside a church.
He was storming a church and shit.
Yeah. With all them liberals, and they were disrupting the church. People were just trying to worship.
A bunch of Haitians.
Yo, watch your mouth. We don't do that shit, bro. Haitian church be fucking longer than fucking Baptist church. That shit, dog. I'm telling you this. You go to a Haitian mass, you gonna be in there for 3 hours.
Watch your mouth.
I'm serious. I love my Haitian folks. L'Union fait la force. But when it came down to going to church, son, I said like, yo, bro, do I have to still keep coming to this? Yo, bro, because some people go to church for the whole day. Like, y'all ever peep that? Like,
I know exactly what you're
I don't need to go to church to find God, but the best thing about Haitians in the last 2 years was Trump's. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
Eating the cats, huh?
Fuck that, because you know what? I'll take going to church a whole day.
What's good with you, man?
What do you mean? How do you define racism, bro? Or is it just talking shit? I'm an equal opportunity offender. You know, I can't. I love black people. I can't stand Moulignans. There's a difference.
I hate you, Drew. Yo, Drew. So in regards to all the stuff,
I can't see. Mm-hmm.
Yo, so do you think Zuffa is gonna start cornering the market like Jules says?
Remember, I said they were gonna do that, and Jules said, "Calm down. It's not this." I'm like, bro, they have all the leverage. They have the most powerful Jewish person in Hollywood. You know what that means? Of course, they're gonna corner the fucking market.
Yeah, it's over.
Because Ari Emanuel has some of the fucking biggest actors, directors, writers on his payroll.
I
All
have
he
to
has
ask
to
you this though.
all he has to
Who's more
do, Chris, is tell the other networks and stream like, look, you don't give money to these people, or you're not going to get my guy for this movie or this or that. You know.
okay? There goes the neighborhood on that. But who's more powerful in the world of boxing, Ari or Turkey Al Sheikh? I'm always
Um,
gonna go with the Jew.
you got to go exactly because what networks do
Well,
the
I mean, did y'all forget about Bob Arum?
Who is Turkey trying to get over there to go to Saudi?
Wait,
People
hold
that are
on.
represented by Ari.
Did y'all
That is
forget
true.
about? Did y'all forget what Bob is?
Bob Arum don't got that kind of juice like Ari. Come on, bro. His brother was the mayor of Chicago. His brother
That's fucking it.
Ari's dad got fucking kicked out of Israel because he was too extreme for their prime ministers back in the 50s. That's how where Ari comes from. They're fucking I tip my hat to those
hardcore.
type of gangsters, bro.
So
I
they're
can't hate
worse
on
than
that.
the IDF type of dudes.
They're
So you
worse than
basically,
they're worse than Netanyahu. His dad was literally an Israeli extremist.
yo, that's crazy. Yo, people do fail to realize Rahm Emanuel wasn't he the mayor of Chicago?
Go look at that little video clip of fucking Ari Emanuel on the yacht, and he's fucking spraying the water hose at Elon, and Elon just taking it.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. Yo, Drew. Politically, what do you think is going to be going on within the next, year
Politically, if you really want me to go, that's beyond politically. It's the this is where I get into my esoteric shit. If you notice, fellas, the vibration of the Earth and the way the planet's moving in the cosmos, we're heading into higher dimensions. So more people are either going to advance to the higher dimension or be NPCs. And you're
I
seeing
feel
it
that.
and you're seeing it. People don't know how to emotionally regulate. They're triggered by everything. They're just going to
Yep.
be NPCs and going along with whatever the programming is. And there's going to be very few people that actually
Are
can
going to be critical
transcend.
thinkers. A lot of people are going to be goyim. A lot of people are goyim. I'm not going to leave it. I'm not trying to be mean about it. They are though. Yo, Drew, you and I.
But there is though. But then I take the approach of like everything I experience in the external world is just a result of my internal world.
I hear you.
Everything that happens to me is based on what the shit I'm saying in my head, my heart, my brain. Like everything that happens in our life is a direct result of our thoughts and our decision making. Ain't no fucking president gonna do shit for me. No. It's all on me. And when you take that approach, it doesn't matter what programming the Matrix gives you. It's just like we're all gonna fucking die, and all that matters is how I take care of the shit I need to take care of myself. That's it.
Type shit.
That's it. And fucking
I hear you.
them motherfuckers in Texas, I hope they're warming their nalgas because it's cold over there.
Yeah, it's gonna get cold.
But politically, if you want me to go down to that lower vibration, Chris, politically it's just gonna be more of the same shit. There's gonna be a couple more there's gonna be a huge false flag coming to galvanize people for more martial law, strip more rights. And we'll either be in a utopia of Demolition Man, or the people that don't want to live under that fucking totalitarian rule will fucking live underground.
It's probably gonna be that digital ID bullshit.
It's a combination of all that shit.
But all I gotta say is shout out to Green Bay, the Eagles, and the 49ers all out of the fucking playoffs.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, I was wild hate. I was mad hate.
Bitch ass niggas.
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, Chris. It's gonna get worse, Chris. Wait till the actual. Let's see, it's 2026. Wait till 2040, when the organisms on the fucking robots and have human-like flesh vulvas and sex robots. Men are never gonna want to fucking deal with women.
Facts. I'm waiting on it.
Exactly. We're gonna get so it's come. All that shit's coming. It's all gonna be. It's gonna be a combination of all the movies we watch. Remember, who saw Ready Player One?
I did.
Shit.
We're gonna live. There are gonna be people that want to just live in that kind of world. There are gonna be people who want to just fucking fuck on their. There's gonna have who follows that one dude, Deontay Yaps on Instagram, where he talks about porn like Stephen A. Smith.
Yes.
He cracks me up, but there's just gonna be groypers that just want to fucking
watch. It sounds hilarious.
It's hilarious. No, he breaks down porn like fucking Stephen A. Smith. It's fucking comedy.
Chris, you gotta send me that shit.
It's hilarious, son. I'll be watching that shit all the time.
Deontay Apps?
Yaps. YAPS.
Deontay Apps.
But nah, there's gonna be something for every weirdo, bro. Every person that just wants to escape, that doesn't want to take their life into their own hands, that wants to be a victim.
That's
There's
a
literally
fact.
they're gonna have orgies in 20 niggas gonna have orgies in 20 years with like trading off their sex robots with each other, bro.
Yo, I
Fire.
just thought about something, Drew. The shit you was talking about earlier. What if that was a power play to put them out of business, Drew? The doping testing. If you making it
Absolutely.
mandatory, if you making it mandatory for 50% of the fighters on the card to get anti-doping testing, motherfuckers not gonna be able to afford that. Even like the big promoters, that's gonna hurt their pocket. Like you telling me I gotta pay for a motherfucker on a prelim card to get doping tested?
And double the insurance, because Jules, how many people fight on a regular, let's say a main event top rank card
A
on ESPN?
minute,
Like,
Brody is. You know, top rank cards is thick, bro. That has 16 motherfuckers out here fighting, starting at 6 in the afternoon, bro, on the
Hey,
non-televised
so
portion.
hey,
you gotta get 16. That's what, 8 fights. So 4 of those 8, 50. You're
And I heard that for one fighter, for one fighter, it costs $26,000. I heard that.
Word.
and then double the insurance from 20. But they wanted liberals to look at the bill, Jules. That's what they asked for this.
Yo, you know me, I
yo,
wanted peds in my sport. I never gave a
Yes.
fuck like that. I wanted peds in my sport.
Zuffa is moving because Rayo just posted that he's gonna be on Zuffa #2 already.
And you're already ahead of the game, Jules. You just waited. You took a very conservative wait and see approach. If these
Because you
dominoes
can't
were
sleep on
yeah.
Dana. Because you can't sleep on Dana. Like I don't know. Paulie, like I saw Paulie's they was breaking it down earlier on Boxing Scene or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know where you get that Dana White is the biggest bullshitter in combat sports when his company is valued at more than any boxing promotion, including Matchroom. I don't think he's a bullshitter, homie. I don't see a bullshitter. Not
And
when
he's
your
a
company
publicly traded. He can't lie.
exactly. Like I don't see where you got that he's a bullshitter. Near as I could tell, y'all bullshitting because y'all worried. Y'all all worried. I think everybody in boxing right now is collectively biting their nails. I really do. That's the
You do.
feeling I got right now. All of y'all got a reason to be nervous. You know why? A lot of y'all already had beef with Dana. Like you, Paulie, you already had beef with Dana. Oscar, you already had beef with Dana. And a lot of y'all did the dumb shit that Eddie did. I don't know why you want to make an enemy out of this guy, but you must. It could only be because you thought shit was sweet. You thought, oh, he gonna come over here, he gonna sound like Brandon Adams and shit. Yeah, we gonna herb him. It's not looking like that right now, homie. And if this shit goes through, I don't know if it went through that part of it that every fighter, 50% of the fighters on the
No, it
card,
did. It did. So what it
it
does is
did.
it passes this house employment committee. Now it's going to the main House of Representatives. And then after
Bro,
the
that's.
House, it goes to the Senate. But
I mean, like,
30 yays, 4 nays. Jules, what is that? 34 votes.
bro,
That's what?
bro,
80%?
that's 80%, 85%. Like, but that shit is not good though, Drew. In general, it's not
No,
good.
it's not. I agree.
It's
You know what?
it's not good. It's not good for the club. Like they can't afford that, homie. And if you
No.
telling them, like you lose your promoter's license if you don't adhere to this provision, that's not good for the club circuit, bro. They literally cannot afford that.
Boy. Fuck.
Yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck was
Nah,
you talking?
someone just hit a fucking dog, bro. I fucking feel bad on this poor
Yo,
little
you
guy.
hit the. Yo,
What?
you
No, I
hit
did
the.
it. I did. I swear
Yo,
to God.
no, because you hit that tone. Don't ever hit that tone on this live again,
Okay,
bro.
my bad.
I'm just.
I got a dog, man. I love my
No,
boy, dog.
I love dogs too, bro. But you, poor boy.
I got my
No,
boy.
it sucks seeing a dog get hit, bro. It does.
Eh,
It sucks.
But
I
Jules,
just
Jules.
want.
let's go back to your first relay of last year where they have the deal with Turkey and fucking Dana shaking hands to
Yeah,
now. You were very conservative, like I'm gonna wait and see.
because
A
Turkey
lot's
wouldn't.
changed since then. Yeah.
Because what? Remember what I said in that live. Remember what I said. The Turkey did that after he done fuck with Frank, after he done fuck with Eddie, after he done fuck with Bob, after he done did whatever he did with Oscar. After he did all that, he decided I need to bring Dana into it. That was not a good look for y'all. He done did business with all of y'all. Why would he need to bring him in? You see what I mean? That means that he sees something about y'all that he don't like. He didn't make none of y'all the point man for this new endeavor that he's trying to, this new undertaking that he got. He didn't make none of y'all the point man. After he did all this business with y'all, used y'all fighters, it was all love and it was all good. He goes to another guy. That's tantamount to, yo, I took this bitch out to dinner, right? Like I took the bitch out to dinner. Now I'm calling another bitch. Obviously, that's not good. Well, that's what he did to y'all, though. He wined and dined y'all. He schmoozed y'all. Y'all got to see his dick and all that. And now he's showing it to another bitch.
Yeah.
That's what's going on, bro.
I really think he didn't make Eddie Hearn the point man, because Eddie, out of all of them, has been consistent, had some of the biggest pay-per-views. If you look at it, its Matchroom is, outside of Turkey Al Sheikh, is the biggest grossing boxing promotion out there. So you can see.
You know why I think he didn't do it? Dana did do one thing that Eddie didn't do. And I don't consider Eddie a silver spoon baby or a Nepo baby. That dude literally works hard. That dude works hard. That dude grinds. But Dana did do something that Eddie didn't do. He literally created a market, or he had a hand in creating a market. Before Dana, UFC is not a thing. MMA is not a thing. He took it to that place. And I think Turkey looking at that like, yo, dog, if I'm really trying to do something different in boxing, then I can't fuck with the same people that's going to do the same thing. I fuck with Ed. Yeah, Ed is successful and all that, but you just going to do the same thing. You're going to do the same thing. I fuck with him. He don't fuck with y'all. If I fuck with him, he don't fuck with none of y'all. He don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all not cool. Y'all don't go to the same tennis court, same golf club, same nothing, bro. And he'll set it on y'all. It kind of looked like this. As far as Turkey is a kid in a candy store. He's moving his pieces on the board and he's having fun seeing what happens. But that definitely was a power play bringing Dana into it, because that was the worst thing that could have happened to them. Drew, honestly, and I have to concede, this is worse than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, because I said that too, that I didn't really think TKO was going to be a big deal. I didn't think they were going to be really a real threat to a lot of the guys. But the way it looks now, no, they're definitely a threat.
Well, Jules, new stuff has happened because you didn't anticipate if you would have knew the TV stuff was the way it is now, Jules, you would have called this 9 months ago.
It was signing Ja. That is the biggest.
Yeah.
You know, because everything else that I thought I saw, like, well, yeah, you're going to get certain kind of guys, the ones that's available, the ones that's not under contract. You're going to get the fighters that you could use. This is a lot of B and C tier guys, shit like that. But the moment you start signing unbeaten champions, the moment you do that 180 that, oh, you are going to fuck with the sanctioning bodies, that's what changes everything. Because you can literally have them eating out of your hand by this time next year. You could have all four of them eating out of your hand. Why? You got TV money. That's everything to them. Without that, they don't exist. They need that. These sanctioning bodies can't function without somebody giving them TV money. Without that, they all disappear. What happens if nobody has a TV deal? If nobody got one? What y'all gonna do?
Oh, the promoters got to put up their own bread, and they don't want to do that.
They not gonna do that. You think Eddie gonna dip into his savings to put on a show?
Yeah, no. But it's a larger umbrella. It's a Jules, because besides Turkey's love for boxing, he has directives from MBS, bring tourism here, and who has more toys in their toy box besides TKO?
WWE don't. I mean, like,
that's what I'm saying. It's all of them.
You got MMA
over here.
You got MMA. You got WWE. You got boxing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Power Slap.
You got slaps. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's gonna be rough. And I want Ed to succeed. Like, obviously, I don't want Matchroom to go under. But this is a bigger fight. This is a bigger fight than we thought. Like, yeah, you might have to.
Dana's gonna give Eddie the skinny.
Dana and Eddie aren't beefing like enemy. They're like professional rivals now. Like, they're still cool.
They are, but the shit is that you poke the bear, not realizing how big the bear is. You was only like I said, you was only fucking with him because you thought it was gonna be some little bullshit. If you would have known what it was gonna be, would you still have been popping that shit? I want to see how you gonna respond to it, Eddie. I want to see, because right now, what I see in the next 7 to 8 months, Dana White and Zuffa could be running American boxing, unless something dramatic happens in between now and the spring involving Top Rank. PBC is done. Like they're done. Like you can see that they're done. They're finished.
Their flagship fighter is going to fucking prison.
Yeah, like they don't have anything to stay afloat. Golden Boy, it's a fluid situation, but it really doesn't look good. It's a fluid situation, but it really doesn't look good. Top Rank, because of all the connections y'all have and established, you guys got long-standing connections that go back decades. You're connected to Asia, you're connected to Mexico, you're connected to Canada, right? You fuck with Frank too, like you low-key fuck with Frank. It's like because of your network relationships, your eye for talent, your experience in the field, right? If you can get back on your feet, you stand a fighting chance. You know this industry better than anybody, but you know you got to get back on your feet.
And as long as that guy with the yarmulke at Top Rank is still alive, they still have those connections. Let's just be real.
I would say that is what I would say was, unfortunately, Bob is a very old man. So yeah, it's around the corner. It is around the corner. I don't wish that on him. I want him to live another 100 years if it's up to me. Mm-hmm. But you still got Carl Moretti, Chris. Carl Moretti is a smart guy, very good guy. You still got Brad Goodman.
He's not Robert Arum. I'm sorry, it's not Bob.
No, but they got the best matchmakers and eye for talent.
You old lawyer ass motherfucker. Yeah. You heard what he said. He's not Robert Arum.
Robert Arum. But
what about
Geek Squad?
Jules, what happened?
my fucking laptop, bro.
What does that signal to you if they do, like Dana said today, we're talking to everybody big. What does that signal to you if they do fucking ink Usyk too?
I'm saying what it signals to me is, we talked about it in the afternoon. There's going to be an exodus of fighters that are going to need a home. There's going to be a large exodus of fighters from 2 to 3 separate promoters that are going to need a home. There would be nothing stopping Zuffa from quickly amassing the strongest stable, or if not one of the strongest stables in boxing right now. And that is a game changer. You could have the biggest game changer, Drew, is if you can get the sanctioning bodies to eat out of your hand. And I believe now they can. Like I see,
especially after what the Congress, with that committee. Oh, sorry. I got a new mic.
That shit startled me, bro.
Right. Sensitive ass mic.
And what no one's talking about, that you only one mentioned so far, Joe, is how big that stipulation the committee said. Like, we only want 1 belt per fucking division.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad for the sanctioning bodies, because that, Brody, you know how much that cuts into their revenue stream? How much money they get off of the interim and the silver and the super, and they get a lot of money off that shit, bro. Yo, honestly,
but that bill better be freaking tight, because they can.
Let me say before I pass it to Yusef, I was wrong. They are trying to take over. I was wrong. They are trying to take over, and they stand a good chance of succeeding. You don't see what that does to the sanctioning bodies? Your revenue stream just got cut in half, and all your buddies that have TV deals don't have TV deals no more. Where you gonna get your money from? Where you gonna get your money from?
Mauricio Suleiman to be talking that shit to Terence Crawford. Nobody told Mauricio Suleiman to fuck over Dillian White for all those fucking years.
Ain't that karma?
Mauricio was talking shit today about him. And and can we go back? Because Eddie really wasn't talking shit. He threw a jab at him. Like, he welcomed them. He said they're going to compete. Who was talking shit was Oscar to Dana. He was talking shit.
So who's the first sanctioning body that gets on their knees, fellas?
Well, I think yes, easily. Easily. See, here's the thing. The IBF is not really going to be affected by that, because the IBF doesn't have an interim champion at all times. When they have an interim champion, that's right before they order the fight. You know how they do that shit, that they don't always have an interim champion.
Yeah, Raymond Murataya was the last interim champion, and I can't really think of one before him.
And the WBO is sort of the same way. The WBO is sort of the same way. They don't always have an interim champion. They're not as reliant on all those secondary titles as a revenue stream. but we know who are the WBA, definitely the WBA Silver, the WBA Gold, the WBA Interim, the WBA Regular, the WBA Super.
BC, bro. The BA did Guillermo Reagan that horrible at 122. Now
Bro,
look at
the BA still doing Giasov dirty right now. It's how many more months does this dude gotta wait, fam? Y'all ordered that shit last year. How many more months this dude gotta wait?
I just
but
love being
but
right, though,
when if they
fellas.
go to Zuffa boxing, they want to act like, oh, how can you betray us, dog? You're not giving me the title shot that can help me feed my family for the rest of my
Yeah.
life. Fuck you.
But Chris,
What I wonder is, let's just say, Drew, that Zuffa has these guys eating out of their hands, out of his hand. He controlling that. Does boxing go back to being a shit show that it was, with the same chicanery, with the same manipulation, with the same special favors? Would it be different if it's Dana? If Dana telling them,
We go back to like the 40s and 50s. You got to remember when there was one title per weight class. You know how many contenders that didn't win fight for a world title? The Black Murderers Row. Boxing is always going to be boxing. You have to understand. This is a subjective sport with a lot of emotional fucking men who want to fucking make sure their guy gets to the title instead of somebody else.
yeah, but they're all his guys, like that. He wouldn't.
it's going to go back to what you said, Jules. Dana wants to starve them a little. There's too much autonomy. Is that why the fighters are fucking fat?
And I would be okay. I would be okay with that. Like, yeah, like you can't have a good game dog if you feeding them. You know what I mean? You gotta
there's no more desperation from the American fighter.
Yeah. So that wouldn't be a bad thing. That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah, this is part of the Great Reset. This is the reset button.
Once they got money,
hitting.
They started picking and choosing. Like, yo, you gotta
just
remember,
like that, bro. Oink oink, gonna give him the skinny.
No, but you know what's crazy, fellas? Jules,
bro.
Fellas, we've been like the only one on this channel saying like we want all the peds in boxing, and everybody was like, no, and they were pushing for more drug testing, and look what happens.
Yeah, now they got it. Now, whoever Mike doing that, you gotta be quiet, bro. You gotta be quiet.
That's true.
Or go to a better part of the house where the Wi-Fi is working, bro. Like, you be turning into, for real, you turning into some shit. What I was gonna say was, look, I don't want to do this political thing. I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna just say that it does remind me of the Democratic left in the sense that they think that they're tackling issues that they haven't fully thought out, and this doesn't pan out in real time. Doping testing uniformly in the sport of boxing never panned out in real time because it's expensive and nobody wants to pay for it. And when I say nobody, I don't just mean the promoters and the TV networks. The fucking fighters don't want to pay for it. It's $26,000 a head. They don't want that coming out of their purse.
And is that year round or just for a training camp?
That I don't know. I don't.
Because if it's for a training camp, then okay, fine. That's a bit extreme. But if it's year round, I mean, hey, dude, fork over the 26.
The fucking nerve of
if you're in a position
bro.
to. No.
Go ahead, undefeated.
No, I'm just saying, like the fucking nerve of Mauricio, the WBC clean program, but y'all gotta pay for that shit.
Yeah,
like, you fucking rat, bro.
You came out with a you would have thought that it subsidizes it somehow, or that the WBC reached a deal with VADA where the testing comes at a discount. Something like, no, they still got to come out of pocket. They still got to come out of pocket. Like, you didn't change nothing. They still the ones paying for it. And that's always been the problem. That is why anti-doping testing in the sport of boxing has never been uniform across the board. Somebody has to pay for it, but nobody wants to. You think a fucking promoter wants to kick out $26,000 a head for 4 heads on a card, on an 8 fight card? Hell no.
For Frank Martin.
That's a huge chunk of money.
Yo, for Francis Bartholomew. For Francis for Sam Eggington. Yo, $26,000, yo.
That's a huge chunk of money out of their fight card. And what if they got fighters where they're not making that much? You know what I mean?
Can I ask a question, fellas? Look into the crystal cock. What is Turkey planning? Jules having his hands in all these pies. Is he going to pull back soon?
I mean, I don't get the sense that he's pulling back.
No, I mean like.
You gotta stop yelling.
Oh.
I don't get the sense. I don't get the sense. Drew, I don't get the sense that he's pulling back because this looks like a long-term investment. It looks like you want to control combat sports for the next 10 years. That's what it. Think about. We talked about it yesterday. Paramount is all in with Zuffa and UFC for 7 motherfucking years, bro. That's a long time.
I meant pull back from the other guys that he's been helping.
Oh, you mean from Eddie and them?
Eddie, everybody else.
Drew, what is there to put? I mean, like, I guess it's a question. Does he pull back from Eddie and Frank? And I would say no, because you still need guys that they have. For example, you still want to do that Joshua Fury. Well, you still need F for that. You do. If you ever want to use like right now, in other words, look at the guys that are worth something, then see who they're with, and that will tell you if he pulls back. Look at the guys that are worth any kind of money right now, and the guys that have the potential to be worth money, because those are the guys that Turkey wants to use on his shows. The guys that's worth something, and the guys that's good. Well, if Eddie got guys like that, now you're not gonna pull back from Eddie just yet.
Yeah.
Would he do it though? Honestly, Drew? Yes. Is it possible that he double crosses Eddie? Yes, absolutely.
Or it's business though. Like, look at the fighters that don't want to fight now. Look at Mirigan and Virgil. They wanted that Turkey payday. They still do.
They're not gonna get it though. I mean, like the best thing they could do is go with Canelo. That would be the smart.
Exactly.
Look, we're not getting Boots. I already said this shit. We're not getting Boots and Virgil at 54. That is not gonna happen. Even if he does become a free agent, that is not gonna happen at 54. It's not.
So you're saying it's best for boxing if Virgil gets out of that contract, though, right?
Yeah, it would be better. I mean, it would be better. I mean, like let's say. It could be better for boxing if Golden Boy goes under.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Could be better for boxing.
Because Oscar's the one doing this bullshit.
If all those fighters, because the fighters are going to fight, you know, people, I know it seems scary, but the fighters are going to fight. There's still going to be boxers. There's still going to be guys out there that are willing to fight for a bag of money. That's not going to change. They'll just be distributed across a less wide field, less friction, less political boundary lines, less personalities. You see what I mean? That wouldn't it be better if there were less promoters? If there are less promoters, there are less competing interests. So you get more done. That the Matchroom stable get a little bigger, the MVP stable get a little bigger, the Zuffa stable get a little bigger, and we get more fights with less problems. Less problems. You see?
I am, because I'm sorry, y'all.
Sad,
the same Oscar De La Hoya that wants to sell us Virgil versus Errol Spence is the same one. I would have never made Canelo versus Bivol. Who makes fights like that?
Man, look at what he was doing. Look at what he was doing. You looking at Thurman. You looking at Spence. You looking at Charlo.
Wilder.
Rick said, yo, we offered you. We went to Charlo. You went to Charlo 2 times, bro?
Wow.
And it's a Boots fight right there, but you went to Charlo 2 times, bro? Yo.
Who gave us Deontay Wilder's Bum of the Month Club his first 25 fights?
Golden Boy. Golden Boy. So maybe it's fucked up because I'm scared of a world without Oscar and Golden. I ain't gonna front. Like I'm old. I'm afraid of change. But I'm starting to wonder if boxing wouldn't be better without Golden Boy.
But look at how many, if a couple of your favorite fighters thrived after they left Gold. It's not just one. We had, what'd you say, Sinicia,
Jaime,
fucking Canelo, Jaime.
Yeah, I mean, but it's because it's an established. Golden Boy going under is no small thing. PBC going under, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, it don't mean nothing. Like, Brody, y'all was a flash in the pan. Basically, you only lasted about 10 years. Golden Boy is in it 2 decades, bro. Golden Boy is established. If they go under, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It,
but
it,
and
it is.
what makes it crazier is that it's way more sudden. It wasn't like PBC where that was a slow burn, and you could
Yeah.
already tell by their business model, by overpaying fighters, marinating fights for too long, or not even making fights. Yeah, that wasn't gonna last. But when you look at Golden Boy, it was just like, wait, you're telling me from 1 month to the next, y'all guys already done?
Shout out to
Like,
Pale. Where would Eddie be if he never split with Usyk? I'm gonna say that Usyk would not be where he is right now if he was still with Eddie. He wouldn't, because of the friction, because of the competing interests. Usyk leaving Matchroom after the Joshua fights was the best thing for Usyk. It freed him up to have the other fights that he needed. Usyk, not for nothing, that dude's genius is not limited to a boxing ring, bro. He played everybody. He beat everybody's fighter, made money from everybody, and he's still out here. He's still out here. Dude's a fucking genius, bro.
39 years old.
And he's a legitimate draw.
Yeah,
and he
Yep.
very feel.
very feel.
39
Usyk,
years old.
if Usyk was still with Eddie, he probably wouldn't have got the Fury fight. Like, we don't know. Like, everything for him came out roses. Everything, all of it. Look at, he was in a movie with the fucking Rock. Granted, nobody watched it, but he was still in a movie with the fucking Rock. Everything came up roses for him,
And you
bro.
know what? You know what else he is, fellas?
3-time undisputed.
Capricorn.
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 Yeah.
He's the reincarnation of Muhammad Ali.
On the same day. But yeah, yo, I mean, like, I don't think that I don't think Usyk staying with Eddie would have been good. I don't think he would be where he is right now if he did, you know. And I don't know that what Eddie would have did with him, because Eddie kind of gives up on guys, and I don't really like that, but he kind of gives up on guys. Like, look, he gave up on Liam Pato. Liam Pato goes to No Limit. He's selling out shows in Australia. He's winning fights. He's back to being in position to fight for a title. And this is because you gave up on him after the Matias fight. You gave up on Jai. I don't know if that was a good move. I don't know if that was a bad move. I do understand it though. Like, Brody, we can't get you Zerto. We can't get him for you. And we probably can't get you David neither. I understand the move, but you know,
They should have fought harder for Jai. Was it Noel?
Do you think it's giving up, or is Eddie's just a gambler? He rolls the
I think
dice like with.
I think you gotta stop yelling, bro. That mic is loud.
I'm not yelling. You feel
That
it's
shit is
still
Go
loud?
into your
My
settings and go to audio, and there's this
How about
section
now?
where you can lower it.
I just
shit is
lowered it.
startling me. That shit is startling me, bro. What I was gonna say, damn, I forgot. Oh, that they should have fought harder for Ja. It's like, what could they have done? If Zerto made a decision that he not gonna fight you, they could try to get Noel, but Noel is not a big fight. We don't do Noel and make a fuck ton of money and you become a star because you fought Noel. You see what I mean? It's a meaningful fight because it's a unification match, but that's not the big one. You know, that's not the one that launches your career.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
I
if
mean, something's better than nothing. I mean, that is a unification match. Even
I
though
guess.
Zerto would be the ideal one, but I mean, they could have at least fought to get him that because, hey, well, that's another title holder, and that would put pressure on Zerto because he doesn't have another option. Yeah, you can fight David, but you could lose that fight, and people will start looking at you being stupid. Like, well, you should have fought the other guy if you were going to lose anyways.
I guess, but let's get him Noel, knowing that we can't get him the other ones. That there's a strong chance we can't get him the other ones. I get why they made the decision. I don't know how well it's gonna age. I don't know how well that's gonna age, but I do understand why they did it. Like, Brody, Zerto was never gonna fight this guy, and we don't know that David will fight him after that. We can get him we can try. I'm not even gonna say we could get him. We could try to get him the Armenian, but even if we got him, well, so fucking what? And
How's my mic now, fellas?
talk slower and sexier.
Yeah, well, dude, he's trying to give Jules the skinny.
Man, but Eddie's a gambler, Jules. He rolls the dice. Who just lost? He lost the purse bid in Super L, and his guy knocked him out.
No, he came out great out of that situation. He did
Yeah.
come out great out of that situation, but it's like he's
a
it's-
gambler.
I'm gonna say that his U.S. stable is not that strong, Drew.
No.
Bam, okay, you got Bam. Pacheco is iffy. Ammo is iffy. You got that new kid, Omari Jones. We don't know what he's gonna be yet.
Boots.
You got Boots, but Boots, they don't talk about Boots being iffy, but he is iffy though. He is iffy, bro. You ain't fought nobody.
You
bro.
turned down Virgil twice, bro.
You ain't fought nobody. You got 50 fights, and all you did was stand
He
on.
said 50
He's got
fights.
70.
You got like 80 fights, and all you did was fight Stanionis, bro. What other U.S. fighters does he have? Just the U.S. fighters.
He don't got nothing. You
got Bam, Boots, Pacheco, Bam, Boots, Pacheco,
And
Ammo, and Omari Jones, the standout amateur. Yeah, man, like,
no.
because this is what you got to compete with Dana with, is what I'm saying. Dana's gonna be operating out of the United States. Well, you needed a strong U.S. stable to compete with him. Dana don't have nothing for your UK stable. He don't have nothing for Conor Ben. He don't have nobody over there that has the star power of a Conor Ben. Nobody over there that has the star power of an Anthony Joshua, right? Like, over there, you good. Dalton Smith, Conor Ben, Josh Warrington, Lee Wood. Like, you good over there. But over here, you don't have enough to compete with him.
Yeah.
Do you think if Top Rank decides
I was just gonna say, did you see Dana said I'm gonna call Crawford in 6 months? What's gonna happen in 6 months?
I mean,
it's that time of the month, bro?
I think Bud is done, bro. Like, I think that dude is about to go enjoy his money and get that white girl pregnant. That's what I would do. You know.
And y'all said,
but like
Bam,
Dana has those.
Drew, you gotta let people talk, bro. Go ahead, undefeated.
Y'all said Bam, but is Bam gonna sign with Eddie again?
We don't know. Yo, you seen Robert Garcia was at the presser today, right?
Oh, I saw him right there in the background. Yep.
You seen him? It's not a given. It'll be fucked up, bro. Because the only reason you anywhere right now, Bam, is because of Matchroom. But it's really not a foregone conclusion that he re-signs to them. Otherwise, we would have heard it by now. Why haven't you re-signed to them yet?
Eddie needs to push harder. Eddie needs to push harder. Either get him undisputed at 115 or feed him that one guy that he just signed at 118, the WBO champion. Give him that as an incentive and maybe pay him more.
That'd be the ultimate fuck you from Dana, though, wouldn't it? I got Ja. Maybe you didn't want Ja, but I know you wanted Bam. He mine now. Imagine if he kissed Bam on the top of the head and sent Eddie a picture.
Then he kisses his lips.
Damn, imagine if he calls him Mijo or some shit, bro.
But no, y'all see all these little interviews. Dana got that little smirk, like we'll see. Like don't you
see a shift on? But don't you see a shift on Dana? Like it's like he realized something. Like they can't fuck with me. They can't fuck with me.
I think they just did the act. They actually been sitting in the boardroom, Jules, going over. Okay, what's going on? Here's the 3-year plan, the 5-year plan. Like, oh, but this is really what's going on. Nobody got network money.
Nope.
Metrics are down.
Yep.
Oscar's gonna put his foot in his mouth himself.
Yeah, we don't got to do nothing to Oscar. He'll do it to
Then a
himself.
girl's gonna put a fist in his ass.
Bob Arum's old.
You go to fucking shoot Oscar, but you find out he OD'd on coke. You ain't got to do nothing to him.
They're gonna find him dead with a dildo.
And if you can get in with some good, like you called it though, Jules. Whoever gets in good with the managers that get the new talent, the young talent, you're good. He's got Robert Garcia.
They gonna find Oscar hanging in a closet with a rope tied to his dick, bro. That dude
like David like they found David Carradine. Remember the guy?
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. They found David. Like, yo, what kind of sick fetish is this, bro? You hang yourself in a closet with a rope on your dick, bro? What does that even do, bro?
You know how they're gonna find me suffocated with a goth mommy that said, he said good boy was a safe word.
Hardcore, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
You mean to tell me, undefeated, you wouldn't get a goth mommy, muscle mommy to call you good boy?
Nah, I'm good with some good pussy.
No, a
Bro.
good
That's it.
congruent boy.
I'm good with some good pussy.
Nobody likes nobody likes
That's
muscle mommies. None of y'all like muscle mommies.
No, that's not true. I do like them joints. I don't got nothing against them joints, but it's not like that's not the typical bitch. That's not the typical Walmart bitch you stick it in. You know what I mean? The
I
muscle
ain't
mommies.
comfortable with it, bitch.
I would. I'm just shut the fuck up. I would just say, you more likely to bump into a muscle mommy, Drew, because you live on the West Coast. You know all the bitches out there is fit. All
Yeah.
bro, the West Coast, that's where it's two parts of the country where all the fine fit bitches is. Three really. California, Texas, I think Texas, and definitely Florida.
Yes.
Definitely Florida. That's where all the real fine fit bitches with
There's
the
no
big
muscle
old legs.
mommies at your gym, Jules?
Hell no, there's a couple, but not like what you get. You got the true shit, like the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch,
Unadulterated.
Yeah,
well, I'll say it like that. The girls out here, you'll find girls out here on the gear, on the Anavar, on the
that's
D-ball.
that is what I mean. That they're willing to go to that next level for that ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you scared undefeated of us undefeated? Are you scared of a muscle mommy's ass just squeezing your dick off? Is that what it is?
Bro,
I like
regular
her glutes.
I like regular fucking, bro. I don't know what the fuck kind of sick shit you on, bro. I just want my dick sucked.
Yo, that
Drew over here probably
that motherfucker got mad. Like, listen, bro. I just want
what the fuck?
pussy, okay? Like, I don't want.
You don't let a girl spit on your mouth.
If the broad
motherfucker, goddamn.
You might as well. You're a grown man. You might as well be like Michael, bro. Whatever.
If the broad can press me over her head, I'm not comfortable, man. Fuck that,
bro. Have a bitch squeeze my dick with her ass cheeks, like I'm good, bro.
You mean to tell me if Salma Hayek said, "Bob,"
you mean to tell me? Be upset. It's just a suggestion.
That nigga mad,
you mean to tell me? Mean to tell me if Prime Salma Hayek said, "Poppy, I want to spit on your face," you're not gonna let her? Fuck out of here.
Next thing, no, Drew. Hey, so you telling me you wouldn't let a bitch suck mayo off your dick? Like, nah, bro.
Yes, I would.
I just want my dick sucked.
If it was Prime Megan Fox, if it was Pam Grier, absolutely.
It don't gotta be Pam Grier. It could be a cashier at Aldi. Mayonnaise? Sign me up.
See, Jules with that freaky shit too.
Man, bro, listen. Listen. You ain't hear what he said. If a bitch wanted to suck mayonnaise off your shit, like, yeah, go ahead. The fucking bitch, you want to put Thousand Island dressing on my shit? Yeah, go ahead.
She gotta put that. She gotta put that Texas Roadhouse butter on it.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Now, if she pull out a bag of croutons, we need to talk because you got to chew those, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you think you doing. Where the fuck you gonna put those?
What if she crushed them in a plastic bag and poured them all over you, Jules?
You know what's funny, fellas? Mauricio talked all that shit today about minor leagues, and then the committee passes like, no, sanctioning bodies, no more of this multiple titles.
We got to see his reaction to that because, like I said, really, it does. Like I said, it doesn't affect the IBF, not really, because they don't always have an interim champion. They don't rely on that as much as the other two, and the WBO's the same way. The real ones that's fucked up off of that, y'all already know who it is. It's Gilberto and Mauricio, because y'all got all type of belts running around, all type of interim, intercontinental at all times. So now, because it's cutting into your revenue stream, that increases your dependency, or it could theoretically increase your dependency on Zuffa. Yeah, why wouldn't it? They got TV money. Without that, what the fuck y'all gonna do? They can't all be Matchroom shows, homie. They can't all be Queensbury shows, you know? So yeah, it's about to get real. To get real out here. I'll be right back.
Is it gonna be as real as Clarissa talking about her
Zuffa's
taxes?
got cards 3 Fridays in a row, huh?
Is it 3 Fridays in a row?
There's one this Friday, and there's one February 1st. Is there one next week too?
Which is the February 1st?
It's gonna be Rio.
That's when.
Oh, Rio's fighting on February 1st.
Dana said, "Country, they're either going to be on Fridays or Sundays because he's got to do the UFCs on Saturdays."
See, but that's smart. That's smart on Dana. Keep it on Friday, bro. Let these stupid promoters fight over Saturday and shit.
You know what?
Like,
Actually, I agree because usually on Friday night we talk and there's nothing going on.
yeah,
So I
bro,
mean,
look at this Saturday. How many cars do we have Saturday? 3,
Not this
4.
one. Next Saturday.
Next
It's
Saturday,
4.
like that is fucking
Yeah,
stupid. Like,
next Saturday there's 4 fucking cards, which is nuts.
yeah, keep it
But
Fridays.
Dana's smart, undefeated. He gets Robert Garcia on board. If you just get a bunch of Mexicans that throw plutazos and they're on every card, people are gonna watch.
Yeah, I said it when if Robert's going over there, he's gonna take his like 80 fighters with him. Rayos over there. Who knows? If Virgil gets to go, which is it gonna be with Canelo or with Zuffa?
Yeah. I
Who's
just hope he
Ryo
leaves
fighting if
Oscar.
he's fighting on the first?
Some
Oscar,
some some dude. He posted about it on Instagram.
Oh, so he already has an opponent?
Yeah, he has
Oh
an opponent
shit.
already.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They're
Yeah, the one they have after that is the fucking Jogba Charles Martin card.
that's gonna be a good fight.
I don't know. How long has Charles Martin been out of the ring?
Damn, that is true.
Probably close to a year, country at least. Because
Yeah,
I think the last time he fought was sometime like either he fought at the end of 24 or the beginning of last year. So he's been out of the ring for at least a year.
if he was more active,
His
I would
last,
be like, yeah, this might be a great fight, but
I think his
I don't
last
know.
was with Joe Anderson on ESPN was his last fight, and that shit was like in 24, I think, the end of 24, like you said.
Wow.
Fuck you, undefeated.
The fuck I do?
What you say fuck me for?
What you say fuck me for?
Just because you
Nah,
exist.
you
He's
know,
like
you know,
he was giving you a fuck you for existing.
but credit to fucking Turkey. That motherfucker really went with everybody, with Oscar, with Eddie, with Frank.
He
He
fucked
even
them all,
fucking
bro.
yeah. He even fucked with Dana. Remember the fucking Noche de UFC?
We'll fox with each other.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
did you notice something about that? Everybody bowed down to him, man.
everybody. Well,
He
if you're
bobbed
giving
him,
out,
and he gave everybody.
Nah. Tank
I,
didn't bow down, bro.
No, I'm talking about the promoters, like the
yeah,
promotional body.
I think for
Tank stood
if
10
I
toes, bro.
remember. UFC, I think he put out 20 or 30 million for that card, which is crazy.
Tank didn't bow out because he didn't want to fight nobody.
That's true.
Yeah,
Tank
was
didn't
too
want to
busy
bow
losing
down
fans.
because if he did, he'd be the same height.
Yeah, Tank don't want to fight nobody, and he knew Turkey was going to make him fight somebody. Tank said it himself. He didn't want to lose. He was like deathly afraid of losing. So
You're going to jail.
Yeah.
yeah, he could lose his O in jail, right?
Yeah. His old hole,
They're gonna play with his butthole.
Oh yeah.
Let them braids down, hair out, on him. He can get Kool-Aid. He can get Kool-Aid and to do his nails. The Kool-Aid and commissary.
Nah, you could get them Skittles. You get Skittles on the commissary.
He
Yeah.
put them in the water. You go to the law library and get their highlight and just
Type shit.
They don't call them honey buns in jail.
Nah, they don't call him Sweet Mouth.
Oh shit.
No, man.
Sweet Cheeks Davis.
Oh God!
They don't call him the throat goat.
Oh boy. Yeah, what's on Andy Cruz card?
What's it called? Khalil Cole. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen him fight. He's fighting Jesse Hart as the co-main.
Okay, so who else is on the card besides those guys?
Yeah,
There's a couple other
that's a good little
matchroom
fight.
guys, but there ain't no real big fights other
Okay,
than the main event and the co-main.
okay.
Yeah, that Jesse Hart and Khalil Cole, that's a good little fight right there.
He gonna fuck Jesse up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Hart hasn't been fighting a whole lot lately, so I'm curious to see if he can even give Cole any rounds.
He been with that. He been on that TLC shit. That
But
team combat league.
oh shit.
Round.
But do y'all think overall, with Turkey and Dana coming in, do y'all think that's good for boxing or bad?
Man, shut up, undefeated.
I
Man,
think
so
it's good.
fuck you.
What the hell?
He
Fucking
what? What?
all of a sudden, Real Talk's getting real fucking feisty with
No, man.
undefeated Jules.
I'm gonna drive to West Dallas and beat the shit out of him.
What?
I think
Yo,
we're gonna
listen.
have to put this on the undercard of one of Dana's cards.
Yeah, I was gonna say if y'all gonna fight, it has to be before Saturday because the snowstorm is on Saturday.
Yeah.
So if y'all gotta fight on Friday or
Make you
something.
change
I
your
was
name
see. You know what?
to the
You know what? I was
defeated.
gonna let him borrow my electric generator, but fuck that.
Hey, bro. Hey, now the
He's like,
hoes are
you can
badass,
freeze your
bro.
ass off
Yeah,
now.
Hey,
Real
yeah,
nah.
Talk.
Hey,
Yo,
yo,
my
my
yeah.
stove. I've been wanting to get
That
one of
shit
them
is
hoes.
that shit is sounding serious, bro. Like I keep reading about it, like they making me scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking snow. They saying it's
I'm gonna start downloading porn just in case.
you gotta be safe, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
better safe than sorry, bro. Yo, that shit's scary, bro. But
You know the
yeah,
schedule, Jules. Jufa's
say
got us
again.
3 cards at three. Zuffa has 3 cards back to back in a row, huh?
Yeah. They already announced Rayo's fight. He fighting some dude named Torres. Asabache Torres. He's fighting some dude. I just seen the shit on Instagram. It's like, yo, they moving quick. They got 3 cards on the schedule already. All before the PBC has won this year. All before the PBC has won. And Top Rank will only has 1. Who knows if they'll have 2? Shit is getting real, yo. They moving quick. Moving quick.
I like that Dana's keeping. I hope he keeps his shit on Fridays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
keep that shit on
like
Friday.
Rayo's card is on Sunday. You see what I mean?
Oh
I like
shit! What the
that.
fuck?
I like that because it spreads the boxing out. It can't
There's no
all
more
be on
football right now either.
it can't all be on Saturday. You know what I mean? Undefeated. It can't.
Yeah.
It's better if it's spread out. That you get a card in the week, you get a card on Saturday, another card on Sunday. That's better. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll take that.
I agree.
I'll take that. Now
That means
they finna put Pro Box out of business. Like, yeah, y'all thought y'all could do the Tuesday night fights thing. Not no more. Not no more.
that means Julius is going live Friday to make his first Zuffa payday.
Crazy
Yeah, I
'cause
am. Think I'm
Pro
not shit. Think
Robot
I'm not. Go
Robot
ahead.
should be Wednesdays. It started on every Wednesday. That was cool for me. On a Wednesday, they should have kept it there.
They might have to now. You can't afford to go head to head with none of these motherfuckers. The big fights is still gonna be on Saturday. The smaller joints Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. Like, yeah, y'all get in where y'all fit in. Get in where y'all fit in. You know? That's not bad though. That much boxing on the schedule because we've been relying mostly on Eddie Hearn and Turkey for boxing. Like if you think about it, like the last, let's call it 6 months, we've been relying solely on Eddie and Turkey, whatever they doing. Now we got more shit on the schedule, so I'm not mad at that at all.
But like I was asking the guys, bro. Overall, like, is it a good thing that Dana and Turkey are taking over boxing?
I think it is.
Ask yourself if you was happy before they got here. Ask yourself if you was happy with the state of boxing before they got here.
I wasn't, especially like these last 2 years, 3 years where everything's on pay-per-view.
Nah,
No, but
2023 was a lit, and then after that it was kind of just like,
yeah,
You know
but
why it was lit? It was lit because PBC was having a going out of business sale.
yeah.
oh yeah,
That's why it was lit. What we talking about? Well, I wasn't really excited about Javante and Ryan. I didn't give a fuck about that fight.
Oh no, but we also had like the Fury and
Spence,
Usyk.
but
Spence and Bud was the main thing of that year
Yeah.
that was lit. That was the main thing of that year that was lit. At Fulton that same week, but the big one was Spence and What I'm saying is in 2022, this is what I mean. Go back to 2021, 2022, 2020. Don't count 2023. Was you happy with boxing then? And I'm the reason I say that it's a rhetorical question. You weren't gonna get better beef Bivol. You weren't getting Usyk Fury. You weren't.
Yep.
You weren't getting Spence and Crawford. You don't get that until it's a last ditch effort to keep boxing on Showtime. That's what I'm saying. That as scary as it may be or different with Turkey and Dana potentially running things, boxing as it was not in a good place. Don't forget that. It wasn't in a good place. Nobody wanted to do nothing. Nobody wanted to do nothing. Nobody was going to fight nobody. Turkey don't come into it. We don't get Fury Usyk. We don't get better beef Bivol. We don't get none of them good fights we got. Like, we got Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi. Good example. That fight was not going to happen on its own. It only happened because Turkey put it together. Callum always wants a lot of money, and Joshua Buatsi doesn't want to fight nobody. The only reason we got that is because of this guy. So I would say, while it may not be perfect, and we don't really know what the future holds, boxing the way it was without Turkey was not in a good place. That's why that's why it's where it's at now. It was already heading in that direction before he got here. It was already heading in that
Yeah,
direction.
because remember, we might not have even gotten Usyk and Fury until fucking Turkey had to sit Fury on his lap and be like, "Listen here, you fucking big bald headed."
He had to kidnap Fury, remember?
Yeah, he sat him
Forced
on his
him
lap
to
like,
fight.
"Listen here,
He
you
had a
Shit
fucking
look like
scimitar.
bitch."
He had a scimitar on that motherfucker. Like,
That was
yo,
a
motherfucker.
Taliban
You know what?
video.
But no, like
No,
Joe said,
you didn't see, bro. You could only see one of Turkey's hands, bro. His other hand, it was his fucking thumb
He
was up
had
Fury's
he had
ass.
the
He was like, "Hey,
hammer. He had
listen."
the like. Listen, Fury, you gonna do what I say.
but like, no, nobody is to blame but the power brokers. HBO was gone, Showtime was gone. Like, it was headed this way before Turkey and
Yeah,
Zuffa.
and that's what I said the other day. That what happened to PBC was always gonna happen. What happened to Top Rank, it was always gonna happen. That's if Turkey don't come into it, they was still gonna lose that deal. The fact that Turkey is here, and I ain't trying to make him out to be the savior, but it's the truth of the situation. Imagine Turkey is not here and PBC loses the Showtime deal. Imagine Turkey is not here and Top Rank loses the ESPN deal. You would have even less to watch. There wouldn't be no Zuffa to talk about and all the changes that they're making. We wouldn't. Yeah, it would just literally be less boxing. That would be it. That would be it.
If you guys remember our conversations back then, we were unhappy, and we were even saying back then how if something didn't change, boxing probably could end up dying because of the fact that, I remember the conversation. So, yeah, we were not happy back then. And once Turkey got here, we were a lot happier. Even like you said, he ain't perfect, but we've been a lot happier ever since. So,
I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
They are good. They're good
How
for
come I don't
boxing.
hear him saying anything?
Oh shit! The Herb shit is happening to Drew. The Herb shit.
Drew, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I don't hear Ignacio.
Do you hear country?
Can you hear me, Drew?
Nope.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
He's in the herb zone.
You gotta Drew. You got somebody tell Drew he gotta drop off, then come back on, because
Hey,
that's
Drew,
how
you
Herb
gotta
fixes that shit.
Drew, you gotta drop off and jump back on, bro. That's the only way it works.
Drew, you gotta fuck off.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? All right, there he is. And yeah, like overall, yeah, it's undefeated to answer the question. Yeah, because the alternative would have been actually worse. If he wasn't here, it would have been worse. We would have less to watch. It would have been worse.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Herb.
Do you think that by being that Tank had he had the most fights on the PBC platform, like since they was up and running? Did he have the most pay-per-view fights?
I think he did. I think he did. I think he did
So
because
he,
Wilder's pay-per-views since then, for example, a lot of the fights that Wilder had for the last 3 years have
yeah.
not been on PBC. Spence didn't have that many when you take it when you look at it. He didn't have that many. It was Mikey, it was Mikey, Danny, Porter, Ugas,
Ugas, yeah.
Crawford, right? That's five. Tank had Leo, Isak, Rolly, Frank Martin, Mario, Ryan,
Garcia,
Roach,
Garcia
right?
too.
Garcia, eight pay-per-views. Yeah, eight pay-per-views.
So he
He
might be
had
the
the most. He had the most pay-per-views of any PBC fighter.
so he might be the reason why they went broke. You
Yeah.
No,
think
I
so?
mean, I don't think I know. I've been saying that. People,
Okay,
look.
so so
Let me do the history lesson. There's a reason that Leo Santa Cruz ended up being a pay-per-view. Right before that, DAZN had offered Javante Davis, I think, 7 mil for Tevin Farmer. They were both at 130 at the time. They offered him 7 mil for that. And Javante himself said it. They convinced him not to take it. They convinced him, Al Heyman and Showtime convinced him not to take it. But in convincing him not to take it, they had to compensate him for the money that he didn't get to make because he wasn't making 7 million a fight at the time. He wasn't on pay-per-view. So they put him on pay-per-view henceforth, starting with the Leo Santa Cruz, the Mario Barrios, and all that shit. That's how that happened. It all started because y'all was trying to keep up with the money that the zone was kicking out to these fighters. And in doing so, you put Wilder on pay-per-view with Ortiz. Nobody bought that dumb shit. Like, why if we didn't pay for the first one, why would we have to pay extra for the rematch? That don't make no sense. And Javante, he was on pay-per-view ever since that. That accelerated their plan, you know?
and so that means you help the company go broke, and then you go to jail.
Yeah, because they kept losing money.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's what.
much.
Oh man,
For every pay per view, they were losing money pretty much, with the exception of the Ryan fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
But, and
he,
every it's not the losing money that was the worst thing, country. It was losing the audience. See,
yeah,
you do Javante versus Leo Santa Cruz as a regular fight on Showtime. That would have did 1 million views on regular. Yeah, it would have did 1 million views on regular Showtime.
and so this
You
is unrecoupable money. They can't even get back right now.
Yeah, no, it's gone. I mean, like it's complete. At this point, the money that they invested in Javante is a complete loss. You might argue that maybe they made some of it back with Ryan, with the Ryan fight, because that one did do 1 million, but I don't think you made it all. He was on pay-per-view 8 times, y'all. I'm saying,
Nah, they maybe made like a fraction, like
yeah.
maybe I would say like maybe 2/3 at most.
But the biggest loss from all of their endeavors into the box office is that you shrunk your own audience. You shrunk your own audience because any one of those fights that you did as a pay-per-view on Fox or Showtime would have easily brought in millions of viewers. Well, how do I know? Wilder versus Ortiz 1 did over 1 million. Wilder versus Ortiz 1, that did over 1 million viewers. And if you were delivering that kind of viewership to Showtime, Paramount would have saw that and said, nah, we got to keep that shit. They get us at least 1 million viewers on a Saturday night. That would have been valuable to them. You doing 200,000 on pay-per-view, that's a drop in the bucket. That don't mean shit to them. That don't mean nothing. But if you bringing in 1 million or better on a Saturday night, that is impressive, especially for a premium cable network. But y'all wanted the fast money, and the sad part is y'all ain't even get that. Because 200,000 pay-per-view buys, bro, that's not shit. That's not shit. If that's all you gonna do, it may as well not be a pay-per-view. If that's all you gonna do, that's not shit. And
Yo, I'm looking at that Zuffa too. That is a pretty good card you got there. You
who
got
else is on there?
Rayo Bohachuk and Alexander what's his name?
Vosdick.
Kozlik?
Vosdick.
Vosdik. Yeah, all three of them.
Okay. That's even better than the first card.
It
That's better than the
is.
first
Wait,
card.
Vosdick went over there?
Yeah, but
Yes.
Vosdick went over there. I
Word.
said that
It
3 weeks ago that Vosdick went over there.
it was either that or he fights Putin, so he went to Zuffa.
Yeah, he went to Zuffa. He can be fighting Putin. Now Putin got that jab, bro. Putin got that
You
jab, that
fucking
trip hammer
stupid
jab.
bitch.
Like
Hit that
You know what I'm
Russian,
saying?
hit that Russian
Yeah.
national anthem, bro.
Please press the heaven.
Every time
He said,
he looks at Putin, Putin looks at him and says, "I must break you."
I'm saying, man, Putin got that motherfucking trip hammer jab, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't fuck with him. But that's a good looking card though. Low key,
yeah,
like, and that's on
both
a
are good.
Sunday. Yo, my dude, that's on a Sunday. I love
Man.
it. Yo, I love it, bro.
That's
Like
top
you
tier.
can't
Top
you
tier.
can't tell me that's not good. You
Little bit of
getting
boxing
Bose.
after Bible study. Let's go.
Let's get it. Praise Jesus, bro.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
Easy.
Potazos after blessings, bro.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
not
bro.
honest to God
That's
though. You can't tell me you answered your own question undefeated.
Yeah.
You answered, is it better that they're coming into it and they might take over? Bro, that's already an upgrade. We don't get boxing like that on a Sunday, bro. Shit, sometimes we don't even get it on a Saturday.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I hope Dana stays on Friday. Like let these idiots fight for Saturday. You stay on Friday, bro. You good with me on
Yeah, you
Friday.
good with yeah. And the other thing is not going head to head with anybody right now allows him to really get that audience. You know what I mean? That if you tried to compete with them on a Saturday, some of them gonna watch your shit. Some of them might fuck with the DAZN shit. If you do it on Sunday where it ain't no fight, you don't got to compete with nobody. Whoever want to watch boxing, they'll go to you. Whoever want to watch boxing. That's fucking beautiful, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. That's a good thing.
you
But
know what?
Friday and
Like that.
Sunday,
That's
that's
how you
a good
start
one.
up a new business, bro. That's how you start up a new business.
Because they have an actual plan, bro. They have earmarks and bullet points and things that they're trying to hit. Whereas a lot of shit
They
in
got like
boxing is
paper
just
clips and
Yeah.
post-its and shit.
yeah,
You
you know what I'm
know,
saying? Like paper and staplers and shit like that.
now that I remember, Eddie was talking shit because he was like, you're supposed to come in with a bang. like,
I
yeah, he was talking
I
shit, bro.
he's talking a lot of shit, and you shouldn't have did that. Like, fam, I don't know if you ever heard this, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish, you know? That's how it is. They might start all quiet and shit. UFC's beginnings were very humble, you know? It wasn't nothing big. It was they started off small and look at what they grew into, bro. You see what I mean?
That's me
Don't
when I'm
sleep
fucking,
on
bro.
Zuffa.
I'm a
Yeah.
grower.
You know what I'm saying? Grower, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta
Yeah.
grow. Shit is real out. Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo? You know what I'm saying? But it's real
Start
shit.
off small, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it's some real shit. That's a great, and that's the second card. Damn, like now they got me excited for what the third card might look like. Charles Martin and F.A. Jogba is the third card. I know that. They're on the third card.
She's gonna be bitches fighting naked.
That's not bad.
Yo, what's gonna happen to all the girls over there at MVP?
I mean, if they don't come up with a plan realistically, I know some of the plan though. Like I know I know some of.
I don't want to cut you off, Jules, but I think Dana hired some of the UFC ring girls for the ring for Zuffa's ring girls too.
Naturally. But as far as the girls at UFC, they do have a plan for them. Don't get it twisted. I know some of their schedules. I spoke to some of them, so they got stuff planned for them. Especially now that Jake is out of commission for the foreseeable future. Their next couple of shows are going to center around them. Their next couple of shows.
What
I would
and
imagine
what
they would have
platform?
to.
DAZN?
DAZN, yeah, because they got a DAZN deal. Like their regular broadcaster is DAZN, not Netflix. But whenever they want to do a really, really big one, Netflix decide. It's really up to Netflix, honestly, though. Undefeated. It always was. Do we want that? If it were up to MVP or really any promoter, they would want all their fights on Netflix because that's maximum exposure. You can't get bigger than that at this point. But it's not up to them. It's up to Netflix if they want that show or not. On a regular basis, most MVP shows are on DAZN. That is their broadcast partner. But they cool with Netflix, so it's good to have that in your back pocket. You know what I mean? It's good to have that. And on that note, I'm going to sleep, yo. I'm fucking tired. All right.
All right,
love
how
is
about
love.
you?
One time for Prohibition Bob, yo.
Hey,
Y'all
fuck
missed
you,
that.
real talk, bitch.
Yeah, see?
Pro,